Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pastor Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, baby. And we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today. Rich, bitch.
Gravy, 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 gang! What is going on, everybody? It's Past the Gravy, episode 578, and we're just going to do the podcast here from now on, I think.
I live here now.
I don't know if my internet's ever going to work correctly, and I'm very upset about it, and I'm mad, and I'm at my wit's end, but we're podcasting, and this is my happy time of the week.
Just pushing through.
Just pushing through. I'm a hero. Pushing through it.
You are my hero.
I also have this really wicked crick in my neck that I've been playing through, so this is kind of like my Michael Jordan flu game.
It sounds like it'd be like Australian slang. Got a wicked crick.
I'll call a wicked crick in my neck. And then why would I sound like that, though? I wouldn't say it with that accent.
It was almost Australian.
And that was, yeah, no, I started realizing I'm not going to be able to, like when you think about an accent, you fuck it up.
I was going to put another shrimp on the bobby, but I had a wicked crick in my That was, none of that was Australian.
You better watch out for these wicked crickets.
Fucking Hemsworths.
Fucking Hemsworths, man. How the hell are you guys? Your internets are working at your houses?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can't complain.
It's steady. It's not fast, but it's steady.
That's all I want. That's all I ask for.
Yeah, I mean, I have internet 100% of the time I'm paying for it, which is more than you can say.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll get to that, I guess. But that is going to be my not cool again for the third straight week.
Shocking.
I'm sick and tired of that fucking company. I'm sick and tired of it. Like, I wish nothing but the worst on Comcast. Wish nothing but the worst on it. I hope the stock fails. I hope I hope that
all the executives get hemorrhoids.
Yeah, like not fun hemorrhoids.
Like,
and
bad ones
I also
that burst constantly.
The CEO and all of the CFOs and like the higher ups, like on their way to their car, like I hope they like trip and they drop their keys in like a sewer.
I hope their Ozempic stops working.
Oh yeah, like they can't get their Ozempic. Yeah, I hope they ban Ozempic and their wives leave them because they're too fat. That would make me happy.
Or their husbands.
Or their husbands. Or their husbands.
Lady bosses or their wives or
right.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah. Happy podcast day. Happy gravy day, everybody.
Way to have some enthusiasm behind that one.
Just every time I think about it, I get mad. And I'm trying not to go there again.
It's like the Gordon Hayward, Daddy's always happy. Like five people got that reference.
All right. I did have a very important question I'd like to start the podcast with today. Why doesn't our moon have a name?
I think it did in Latin. I think it was called like Luna, but that just means
that
moon.
Just means moon.
Yeah.
So that's not the name of the moon.
Technically, the name of the moon is the moon because, like we were talking earlier, Jupiter has lots of moons.
Yeah, Jupiter needs to chill out.
The moon.
We have like the alpha moon.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we should just call it now, Alpha Moon.
Alpha? We could just call it Alpha or Alfie.
You know what? No, you just got to call it the moon. Because it's like, you know how like not every like tissue is Kleenex, but they're all Kleenex?
Right.
Because it's just the best name for it. It's the moon. That's the best name.
But like looking around, like Earth has just the moon. Then Saturn, like chill the fuck out, Saturn. Does Saturn, like we got to ask another serious question. Does Saturn have a moon addiction? They have like 87 moons. Mimas, Epimetheus, Narvi, Cyrenac, Greep, Janus.
What the fuck are those? Okay, there is a regular name.
Suttinger, Paline, Hyrroken, Alvalda. This doesn't even need to be a moon. S/2007 S3.
They just gave it number designation.
Yeah, how does that? How do you pick that? That was lazy.
I was going to say, I do appreciate that there's at least one dude in the room who was like, let's just give one a regular name. Now, I wish they would have gone with like Hank instead of Janice.
See, that's what I'm thinking. If we're going to name...
The third moon of Jupiter is Hank.
If we're going to name Earth's moon, I think we just go Neil. Neil was the first guy on it. He walked on the moon. Like that's just... It's like when you name a dog a person name.
Yeah, that's what my family does. I love it.
Yeah.
You got Brady.
Yeah, or if you just have like a Greg.
Greg would be a great
Greg
dog
would be
name.
a great
But I
dog
feel
name.
like it's got to be a bulldog.
Well, any dog named
Greg
Greg.
the bulldog.
I'm
A golden
cool with.
retriever named Greg. That'd be so cute.
Come on, Greg. Hey, buddy.
Damn it, Greg.
Ryan would be another funny dog
Sorry,
name.
I'm late. Greg shit in the house again.
Right? Because then you're like, wait, who's... Oh, your dog, Greg.
Bill.
I think Neil the moon would be sick. Fenrir is another Saturn moon. We're still on Saturn's moons.
Well,
I'm
you
just
know
looking
who-
at other
And
other
I know most
planets'
of these are
moons,
like
and
Latin
Saturn has
names and
100.
everything. You know, Fenrir, that was the wolf that eats the earth in Norse mythology during Ragnarok.
Oh.
Yeah. It was Odin's pet wolf, I believe, who just
Okay.
kept growing and then was like the size of the moon and then just ate everything. Fenrir. Yeah. That's teaching you shit on Past the Gravy.
Lots of stuff. Lots of things you'll learn. They also have one called Ray and Titan. How do you have Titan, but you just have like S/2007?
See,
as
Titan
another
is the
one?
best moon name, though. It's
Yeah.
Titan.
Yeah, it's kind of a basic bitch name, though.
But it's Titan.
Yeah, it's Titan. It's not as cool as Alpha, though. So Alpha or Neil?
I think Titan's cooler than Alpha. Now, Neil, that's a
think-
boss name.
Yeah, if we're giving the moon a name, I think we're gonna name the moon Neil. So from now on, just call it Neil. I'm looking up at Neil tonight, and I hope you're looking
up,
up
Neil?
at. Do you ever think we're looking up at Neil at the same time?
Oh, I know we are because I can feel it in my balls.
Yeah. Start trying that out, and people are like, "What does that mean?" Robert, you cool with that?
Calling it Neil?
Yeah.
Print the
Yeah.
shirt. It's just the moon, and it says, "Sup, Neil."
I like Neil.
I never thought about why moons needed names until like today, and then somebody was just like, "Yeah, they have this one and this moon on this place and this moon on this place." I was like, "How many moons do you have? Why don't we get to name one?" But I guess if you only have one, they're like, "You don't need to name it."
And we get to name it because we were the first ones there. So I think it's only right to name it after the first guy to step on it.
Yeah. Neil.
Plus, Neil Armstrong's a badass. Remember, like 5 years ago, when some like paparazzi dude got in his face and he punched him in the face in front of a hotel.
Was that Buzz Aldrin?
Oh shit, that might have been Buzz.
They're
Whatever, they're partners.
They're the same guy.
They partners.
They went on the moon. Like they're the same dude.
No, they're their own dudes.
But basically the same.
They're
guy.
partners.
They're kind of the same.
Neil Armstrong's probably dead as shit, huh? He's probably been dead a while.
I think they're both dead.
Well, Buzz now, but he wasn't when he punched that guy.
No, he wasn't. Unless
That'd
he
have been
was
sick.
That would have been crazy. He was like a zombie. The zombie punch.
Like Biden.
Don't. You had to. You always gotta go
You
political.
always do.
Always gotta
Just 'cause
go
I love-
political.
I love the look on your face every time I do it. That's not even political at this point to say Biden looks dead. That's just everyone's
the
like,
president.
yeah, yeah, he does.
Still the president.
So we're going with Neil?
Yeah, we're gonna name the moon Neil. It's a pretty cool name.
Neil Mooney.
We're just Neil.
You got to give him a last name.
No, it's like Cher.
All right, that works.
Just Neil. All right, we're just gonna go with Neil. What else did I have? Oh yeah, Secretariat. Everybody says is the greatest racehorse of all time. Had like a heart 12 sizes bigger than a regular horse. Was just an absolute freak athletically. The Olympics have been on the last couple of weeks, and there's a really stupid event that's just what's it called?
Dressage.
No, not dressage. It's called there's a really stupid Olympic event called equestrian. And I think that is all of the horse shit that they do in the Olympics. If Secretariat didn't focus on being a racehorse and instead went into being an equestrian horse,
Domination.
Secretariat would have been bigger than Michael Phelps at the Olympics, right?
Just think of how much faster he could have done all that stuff than
It's a
everyone else.
horse, not a human. And like,
He could have crypt walked.
he could have crypt walked so good, but he would have been the best at dressaging and jumping over gates and all the other dumb shit they make horses do in the Olympics before they give them medals. He would be the best Olympic athlete ever, even better than Michael Phelps if you put Secretariat in equestrian and not racing.
I mean, yeah, because it's multiple events. He would have dominated everyone. Who's going to compete with him?
He would have been like Bruce Jenner, where he did the decathlon. It's like the horse decathlon, just not racing.
No, that would be fun to watch.
He would have been Secretariat.
It's like
would
all
have-
those events, but you also have to race at the same time.
Oh yeah,
Like, or not at the same time, but like there's races and these other events, and it's
I like
a total
that.
overall score. But he would have come in first in every one. It would have been the most dominating performance, basically until Katie Ledecky is what it would have been.
Well, and then until Michael Phelps, because then Katie Ledecky came after Michael Phelps
But Katie won by bigger margins than Michael.
in that event,
Yeah,
in the 1500.
yeah. That should just be called the Ledecky now.
That should be called the Ledecky. That's fair. But I'm glad that you agree with me because I just feel like the horses that I saw at the Olympics looked like a bunch of bitches. Not saying
not
anything,
impressive.
Not saying anything bad about those horses. I'm not saying they weren't great horses, but they look kind of like a bunch of bitches when I'm just like, if Secretariat was out there, Secretariat would be fucking those horses up.
Because wasn't he kind of small too, but had that huge
Oh, he
arm?
was giant.
I thought Secretariat was a smaller. Which one am I thinking of?
He was a giant.
Well, he's a horse. They're all big, but
Right.
I meant small for a horse.
You're thinking Seabiscuit.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, jockey's too big, horse is too small. It's just not gonna work. And then it worked.
The Secretariat was just a hoss. Secretariat was like Bo Jackson of horses.
He was the Bo Jackson of horses, and he would have been the Bo Jackson of the Olympics too.
Every event.
Oh man.
He would have jumped high. Like everyone else would be like, okay, the horse is going to jump over 4 bars. Secretariat would have been like 8.
Yeah,
Make it 8.
He probably could have even won like the high jump in track and field too, as a horse.
Okay, high jump for horses would be dope. Why
I
is
would
that
watch.
not an event?
Like, why is that not equestrian?
You know what? It's probably not an event because I bet you there's a lot of horse broken legs doing that.
You want the glory?
Ooh, but then you could combine 2 events. So the horse falls and breaks its leg, and then the shooters have to stand 100 yards away and try and land their shot. It's got to be a one-shot kill shot. That
Yeah.
Turkish guy would have just been like,
Just
no
bring
problem.
him in.
Pop.
Yeah. Okay, so
And then we could do an Iron Chef event where like they're like, and it's horse. You have 30 minutes, make a meal. Skin it, butcher it.
we're just gonna make 7 shows out of this.
Yeah, you
call it
got to do
entertainment.
It'll be like the Native Americans. You know what? Every part of the horse we're going to use after the event
There you go.
when it goes down.
It's the way
But
it
you don't
should
know
have
if a
been.
horse is going to go down, so everyone's got to be ready
You
to just
never-
hop in
yeah.
at a moment's notice.
I like that. Keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Like it just adds
That'd be
even
pretty
more
sick.
level of intensity to it. Like, yeah, you know, you get hyped up when your event is coming up, but when you don't know, even if your event is coming up, you got to stay at that high level
Yeah.
of alert at all times.
So Secretariat would have been the greatest Olympian of all time. We were robbed. We were
Mine,
robbed of
yeah.
that. And if like people that say he was doping, if you want to throw that out there, he would have just been a
It
listed
wasn't
as-
illegal.
But he could have also just been a Russian athlete.
Nah, he's American all the way.
Well, I thought so, but he could have just listed himself as a Russian athlete.
Also, if it's not specifically listed as being illegal, is it illegal?
no,
No.
it's frowned upon, like masturbating on an airplane.
Exactly.
Thanks a lot, Bin Laden.
I was talking with somebody yesterday, one of the young kids, like, what's the hangover? I was like,
Fucking son.
why don't you sit down while I tell you a little bit about my youth?
One of the greatest films ever made.
I was like, you seen Joker? I'm like, yeah, same director, but a comedy. They're like, what? How? I was like, I don't know.
It was magic. It
just
just
did it.
works. It just works, dude. Okay, what else did I have? Oh, yeah. If Benjamin Button was an elite athlete, how would he have found out? Because he ages in reverse. So, like, he's washed in his, like, late 30s. Would he be like, man, I'm probably going to be a great athlete if I shave off 5 years? And then 5 years younger, he's just like, hell yeah. I'm hitting my prime.
He gets all the knowledge first, so when he finally gets to the right age to do it, he's just immediately elite.
But he may not know that he's elite. Like if Benjamin Button was an elite athlete, there's no way that he would know because he's an old man.
Well, he would start doing stuff.
Right. And
He would develop his love for it in an age when he couldn't do it. So when he was finally able to, he would appreciate it and already have all the
Yeah.
knowledge that goes with it. So as soon as he started doing it, bam, elite.
He just starts like at the old folks home, tossing like a tennis ball from his walker, and then he realizes like I can chuck this thing. And then as he's like 39, he's like, all right, you know what? I can't get it 70 yards. I can get like 59. I bet in my prime, I'm going to be able to do this. And then he's just like got to convince an NFL team, hey, I know that I'm like 39 years old to you, but really I'm only getting younger. I'm the exact opposite of all the other guys you're drafting. Like, I am 39, going on 38, going on 37, going on 36. I'm going to actually underage out of the league at a certain point where I'm going to be like 15 and I'm just not going to be able to be up to par.
Don't have the muscle mass anymore.
You just become insanely weak at the very end of it. Like, that's kind of what Drew Brees had, where his arm just didn't work, couldn't throw the ball.
It's like, I can only give you 15 yards. Okay.
Just do a check down. Just do a check down.
Captain check down.
Would you take
he was still good.
Would you take a swing on a Benjamin Button if you knew he was an elite athlete? You get like a 40-year-old Benjamin Button. You don't know what the shelf life of his career is, or injuries, or any of that. But you get a quarterback at 40. You're like, all right, we got to give him 5 years. Well, still then.
I think
35.
I think you draft him at 35, and you go, well, I'm guaranteed 15 years of his prime here.
Maybe.
Because he's not going to hit a point and then start getting worse.
You just draft him at 30?
He's just going to be... No, because then you only get 10 years. You got to draft at 35. And then if you go, listen, you have to sit for a couple of years because you're a little old.
Yeah.
And learn my offense. And then after 2 or 3 years, like, okay, you're 32. I got a decade of you starting. Then all of a sudden, towards the end of his career, like, I don't know, man, he's kind of young. Like, he's still going through... He's reversing through puberty right now. I don't think he has it anymore. He can't start. But until that time...
He's reversing through puberty.
Yeah.
He can't even grow a beard now.
He's in the shower and he doesn't have any hair on his nuts, and it's not because he shaved.
It's weird. He said he had a wet dream.
What do you do if you're like... What if you were Benjamin Button's wife? All of a sudden you're 70 and you're a pedophile?
Yeah.
That's rough.
weird.
That's a tough look.
Yeah, it really probably hampers. I've never seen the movie. I just know how Benjamin Button goes.
Yeah, I think at that point you have to move to like... I know it's the age of consent's pretty young in Mexico, but I think you just kind of have to go to Europe.
I don't like talking about the age of consent on this podcast.
Well, we're talking about Benjamin Button and his wife.
It just makes you feel uncomfortable.
Well, and and then it's a gray area too, because like, yeah, he's actually
Now we're
70,
in an
but he's got the
Andrew
body
Tate
of a
podcast.
15-year-old. Don't fucking talk to me, loser.
Look, if you need to ask her age, it doesn't matter. She's too young for you, bro.
Which is true.
Yeah, no, that's very true. But I fucked up. Andrew Tate would be like,
You ask
it's
her
fine.
favorite food, and she says hot Cheetos. Get out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She might be 26, but if she says that, you're like, well, you're a fucking child. And you have no taste.
Cheetos a lot.
That's the kind of person that, you know, if you go out to eat with them in your 30s, they're still going to be trying. You guys have chicken tenders? Shut the fuck up. You're an adult.
That is my wife. She'll get the bean and cheese burrito. I'm like, you got that. They have a whole restaurant, and you went with bean and cheese. Got it.
You're married to a child.
I had hot Cheetos before coming over here.
I'm not saying hot Cheetos
I think
are
my
bad.
hands are still red.
They are very red.
It's a hill I'll die on, too. Regular Cheetos, 100% superior.
I agree, but I can see why people
Regular
like hot
Cheetos?
Cheetos.
Yes.
No, I don't think so. Can you handle spice? How are you with spice?
Oh, I love spice.
You love spice?
It's not that they're too spicy. The flavor of the regular Cheeto is better. You know why I'm eating Cheetos? Because I like fucking cheese. You know what hot Cheetos don't taste like? Cheese.
Yeah, I guess you have a point there. I guess I don't really care for the cheese part of it. I don't know. It's just too...
The best part of it?
No, like it's just too much. Too much cheese.
There's no such thing.
It's too much cheese.
No, you're right. There's no such
There's
thing.
no such thing as too much
I
cheese.
put my hot Cheetos in a sandwich. I had a sandwich, and I put it in there.
Oh, nice.
I saw a fucking
you just
video
go
yesterday.
swimming?
What's that?
Just get back from the pool.
Yeah.
It's a swimming snack right there.
Had a Capri Sun, too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw Capri Suns at the store the other day. I was like, I might just buy them. I'm pretty stoked for when my daughter's old enough to like drink Capri Suns, and I'm like, no, this is mine.
My biggest problem with them is at this point they should sell it in a jug. I don't want 12 8-ounce packages because I don't want to have to drink 3 of them at a time. I want to be able to pour a big old glass of Capri Sun.
One of my first ideas on the Precome segment, I think, was the Capri Sun pillow.
Yep.
I was like, you should be able to have that, and then you can just drink out of it while you're sleeping. If you instead of water, you have Capri Sun. It's perfect.
I think
I still think the
I don't remember if I was for it or against it, but I'm for it now.
You should be. Everybody should be for it.
I think I remember being against it, and I'm going to still be against it.
What?
I'm going to still be against it.
I just like now more than ever. We're like, you're right. It would be a great idea. Robert's just like, I gotta stick to my guns. And be a hater.
I don't want to like. sharp object out of my pillow. It's gonna stab me in the face
Well, you could have it on the side.
It doesn't have to be sharp. Why
Yeah,
would it be
dude.
sharp?
because it's got to get
Fold
through
it
the
the other
pillow.
You
way.
don't have to use the Capri Sun straw. It's just a tube that
Well,
comes out of
ideally,
it.
you would use the Capri Sun straw, but you
Yeah.
could just put a little Velcro thing where you Velcro it over and then just unvelcro it. Then
I was just thinking like a little reservoir that's inside the pillow filled with Capri Sun, and then like a Camelback too.
I'm just thinking it's a giant Capri Sun pouch, but it's a pillow.
Yeah, kind of like a waterbed, but
Absolutely,
pillow.
exactly what I was thinking about.
See, I want a regular pillow with just a pouch inside of it, but like a big pouch, like a gallon of whatever liquid. I would probably do whiskey, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't fall asleep. Let's try a little more whiskey. I don't know why I'm so tired this morning.
That's when we expand. That's like our future plan. You know, that's down the line. Our first product, our launch product, or like our flagship product is the Capri Sun pillow. We'll get
And
to
then-
whiskey eventually. That's
Well,
down the
really,
line.
it should just be water.
Yeah.
Because God, I'll tell you this right now. I'm not walking to the kitchen, even though I have to walk past it on my way to my room to get a glass of water.
Electrolytes.
But
like
if my
something
pillow was
Gatorade would
filled
be
with
sick,
water.
or like a liquid IV or one of those, bleep that out. No free ads. But like something with like when you've been drinking all night, that'd be perfect.
High C.
Also high C, Ecto Cooler.
Oh, dude, a pillow filled with Ecto Cooler.
Hell yeah! All right, let's just make this.
Yeah,
happen.
we got to stop because I can only get so
Let's make
hard.
this happen. But Benjamin Button as an elite athlete, like, would be a very unique situation. Trying to find out like when his prime's gonna hit, or like if he has elite prime. He's like, I'm pretty good. Could I be great in 2 years? Negative 2 years?
I mean,
Is it 2
it's an
years or is it
athlete-
negative 2 years for
It's
him?
an athlete whose body is only going to get better and healthier as he ages.
And then worse again.
But that's like an immediate fall off point.
Yeah. What if he? I guess he do shrink. He's like, look, I'm gonna lose about almost all of the inches that I have on me right now. I'm gonna lose all of my height eventually. But you're gonna have to cut me because I'm gonna be the height of a 5-year-old.
If you could have any athlete to give a Benjamin Button career to, who do you think would be the best one?
Tom Brady.
I think it's Frank Gore. You're like, I've got the same. I can use this same running back for 13 years, and eventually, like the first couple years, you're like, all right,
You can
you're a
ease him
reserve
in.
back. You got to do a couple, but then eventually you get Frank Gore,
Yeah.
and you're going to get like 6 years of his prime because you've got, like, let's just say at 21, you got to just stop. Like that's the end of it because then he's college age, and you're like, okay, you got to be done at that. But from like 27 to 21, you're like, I get prime Frank Gore.
Do you think he would
for all
have
of
to
this.
go out of the NFL and then like do a recruiting process where he's like, this guy played 12 years in the NFL and now he's committed to Michigan
That's
as a
the fun way to do it.
senior, and then he's a junior, and then he's a sophomore, and then a freshman last?
So like only his first year he can win the Davy O'Brien if he's a quarterback?
Yeah.
Because that's for senior quarterbacks, I think,
Right.
right? Yeah.
I don't know.
I
something,
love that.
something to think about. Let's make Benjamin
He
Button
enters
like a
college,
sports
but he's like,
movie.
I only want to play 2 years. I'm a redshirt sophomore. So then you play for 2 years, but then you're just hanging out on campus for one.
Then you just,
Like,
yeah.
I want that redshirt year.
And then he's got to go play high school football. It's like, this guy's got all kinds of experience.
I've been playing football for 14, 15 years. I'm ready for I'm ready to go high school.
And now high school time, it's happening.
You finally get to high school and you're like, there's no NIL deals or anything here. This is bullshit.
I hate this.
I don't want to play for Cinco Ranch.
For the love of the game, I'm out of this. I want to be making money.
By the time you get to high school, you're like, I'm burnt out on the game.
That'd be really funny. Had it all. I was like, well, actually, he's aging in reverse, so he's seen it all.
Then he gets to junior high. He's like, I'm back.
I discovered my love for football again.
Took 4 years off. I'm back for junior high.
And he gets to like elementary. It's just like he's unwatchable.
He really fell off. He can't
He's
do what he
not
used to.
accurate at all. Not accurate one bit. That was pretty much all I had. What'd you guys have?
I didn't have shit.
Okay.
I didn't have shit.
I figured out the most intimate ways someone can be inside of you
All right.
earlier today. And it was Sam inside of me.
I'm back in.
Okay. Continue.
I had an eyelash in my eye. And I couldn't get it out. I was like fiddling around there in my eyeball. just moving it around. Couldn't get it out. And I had to call over Sam. It's like, can you help me? Can you get this out? Like, can you blow my eye? She just puts her finger in my eye and immediately gets it out. And I think we're closer and stronger than we've ever been.
I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with you here because I've had my mom get something out of my eye before, so I can't accept that as the most intimate thing two people can do together. Because if somebody ever asked me the question, who's the most intimate you've ever been with, I can't be like, my mom.
There's a whole category for that.
My mother, not my stepmom.
Well, yeah, I think that they say it's stepmom legally.
Yeah, and I was not stuck in a dryer.
I
just had some in my eye.
Was your hand stuck in like the disposal maybe?
No. I probably just had an eyelash in my eye, and I was like, Mom.
Yeah, that would freak me out. Just I don't like anything near my eye. Mm-hmm. But when somebody else is touching, like you know how gentle you have to be on your own eye, but when someone else does it, that's pretty intimate. Sometimes
it's easier though because I know like I'm gonna feel it as soon as like I'm anticipating it, so I'm like being extra sensitive. But like if just someone else is doing it, they're just like bloop, and it's done. It's out.
Did that bother you, or are you fine? Like I'm fine with touching eyeballs.
Oof.
Alex, of course, immediately recoiled. But did that bother you at all? Or
No.
Just like,
I'm also fine with it. I get it, but like I was really trying for like 10 so seconds, just moving the eyelash back and forth in my eye. Like I couldn't grab
it's
it.
Stuck on that little pink part under your eye, and you're like, oh no.
And that's the problem, though, is it's not right on your, what do you call it, pupil. So you can't see it. She could see it better.
Yeah, do it to a mirror. That's what I usually do.
Yeah, but then you have to look to the side to get it to where it's actually like in front, but then you're looking away, so you still can't see. That hurt my eyes, looking that hard to the side.
Got great eye control. Watch on the YouTube. Check this out. You know those like cat clocks where the cat's wagging the tail and then it moves? I could do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty intimate. I don't think it's the most. I mean, actually, yesterday, my buddy said his wife was going in for a prenatal massage. And our other friend responded, I don't want to hear about you fingering your wife. Which, you know, that does sound like it could be a prenatal massage.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it's
Did you figure out what that was?
Doctor, maybe?
Yeah, it's a massage for pregnant women. I knew right away that's not what it was.
But like, why does it have to be a prenatal? What are they massaging?
Because she's prenatal.
Well, you can't like lay on your stomach, so like you might have to like lay in one of those like chairs where you're kind of like leaning forward.
Yeah, so
it's got to be different.
Him.
You're the one who said you knew immediately what it was.
I said I knew immediately what it wasn't.
You acted like an expert, Pat.
That's what I do.
And you're not.
I'm definitely not.
You're not an expert on this.
Also, to give an actual answer, I think tongue and butthole is probably the most intimate you can get.
That's pretty intimate, I think, too. That's about as intimate as you can be.
It's like, what's the waist exit delivery spot for your entire body? I want to shove my tongue up there.
Yeah.
That's pretty intimate. Think about it, you can be with someone for 40 years and never want to do that. You've done everything else. Not really in our generation.
And there's some hooker out there you just went down in that beehole. And it's like, you have no idea who she is.
All right, show me your leather Cheerio. We're getting this over with.
Okay. What else do you have, Robert?
That's it.
That's all?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to mark the leather Cheerio bit right there.
So we got Robert Felines. And I thought about one.
Oh yeah, Robert Felines.
I thought about one a little while ago. It's an NFL player.
Okay.
And the tip is Irish bourbon. Irish bourbon.
Fuck, I don't know.
He's a wide receiver. Jameson Williams.
Jameson, I wasn't going to get that.
Yeah.
That's really good, though. That's really good. Robert Felines, dude. I fucking am so excited for Robert Felines every week now.
Every time I look down on the prep sheet and I see it, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really fun. Robert Felines, if you are new to the pod, this is something we've done in the last month or so. Robert Felines is exactly what it is titled. Robert Feline is code for Bobcat. We're just giving you codes for other words, and we will give you the title. Think at the end of Wheel of Fortune when it's like, solve this word, and it gives you what the subject is. It's like, here's a theme that this could be, or a topic it could be about, but then go, guess the word. We're going to give you random words that are just codes for other words, and you're going to have to put it together. Let's start off with some of the ones that I have brought in today. All right, this one is...
Did you hear that on the microphone?
That was crazy. That was crazy. This is a celebrity. This is the easiest one I think I have. This is a celebrity. William New Year's Eve. William.
Oh, I got it. Bill Nye.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Oh, nice.
William New
I was
Year's
like,
Eve.
Times Square, New York.
All right. A singer. We got a singer here. Barbie Forgiveness. Barbie Forgiveness.
I got Pink in my head, and now I can't think of anything else.
Looking for a singer.
Forgiveness. Nothing.
Dolly Parton.
That one's a little bit of a stretch.
Is it?
No,
Pardon?
pardon.
Yeah. I get it. Just like I said, a little bit of a stretch.
All right. This is a fictional character in a video game. Fast food bush pig.
God damn.
Fast.
You aren't making these easy this week.
Fast food bush pig.
Fast food push. Okay, so
It's a video game.
fictional character in a video game. What could Bush Pig be? We gotta workshop this one together, Robert.
Yeah. Okay, see, I don't know if bush pig was together or separate words because I'm thinking like swine,
Plant pork.
yeah, pork.
Trying to break down all the ones, and his are never like as literal as mine, so it's hard to do. His are always pretty abstract. I got nothing.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Fast food bush pig.
God damn,
Pretty
that's
good.
good.
That's pretty good. This is a...
The fucked up thing is, I was almost there when I went fast food. I was like, is there a character McDonald's?
Yeah. Yeah.
Couldn't think of any other
I
fast
thought
food.
Burger King, and I couldn't think of anything else.
Okay. TV show. This is a TV show. Sadness Hints. Sadness Hints.
Damn it. I'm off my game today.
Yeah, I'm just on my game.
You are, man. You just giving us fucking brain busters over here.
Curveballs out here.
Sadness Hence, and it's a TV show.
Specifically a children's TV show.
I don't know any children's TV.
Yeah, me either.
Blues Clues.
Blues Clues. Okay.
Blues Clues.
I don't think I
Sadness
would have went
Hints.
with hence as the word there, but all
Well,
right.
that's a clue. A hint is a clue.
Hints. I thought he said hence.
Me too.
H-E-N-C-E is what
Sadness
I was
Hints.
hearing.
I was hearing hence.
Fucking
Okay.
multi-geographical accent over here.
All right. This is a singer. Another singer here. UK patella stabbers.
Foot knife.
British collar. Wait, no, patella. Is the patella in the back? Or is that the scapula?
UK patella stabbers.
I'm just throwing out fucking bone names that I've heard, and I don't.
Patella was like a foot thing.
Patella stabbers. British.
We're not doctors. We only place them on a podcast.
UK patella stabbers is Britney Spears. UK, Brit, knee, patella,
Ah, the knees, the patella.
stabbers, Spears.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yep.
You're on your game today.
I know.
You could turn this into like an app.
I
Like a
verbal trademark.
trivia app.
That's ours. That's ours. Verbal trademark. I've been pitching it to Rod to be like, we should do a giveaway like with this, and I don't know if
I mean, it would be a great
I don't know
morning
if
show
regular
game.
morning show listeners would get it though.
I think they would catch on pretty quick. I think it would be good.
And I also want $1 million every time we play it.
I got another one for you.
All right.
It's a company. Optical blood pump. Optical blood pump.
Fuck what?
don't you go ahead and turn around for me?
I was gonna think iHeart even before.
iHeart.
Before
I've been staring at iHeart behind your head for the last 5
it's a
minutes.
company.
Yeah, even before you said like, the clue.
That's how I was like, turn around. It's right there.
Okay, another fictional character. Military cut buzz calendar. I fucked it up. Military cut lamp calendar.
Buzz Lightyear?
Yeah. Damn it.
As soon as you said military
Fucked it
cut,
up.
I was like, it's Buzz Lightyear.
Fucked it up. Okay. This is a show that I don't think any of us have watched. I think the youths are watching it. Space Chases. Space Chases.
I'm trying to think of like shows that are new, but I don't know. But I'm at the age where like if I don't know it, I just it's not there.
See, I always try to get it like with the clue he says before the actual Robert feline, because the first show I thought it was Euphoria.
I think the same people that watch Euphoria probably watch
Space
this show.
Chasers.
Space Chases.
Chases. It's another thing. He's really bad at enunciating, so it makes it more
Space
difficult.
Chases.
Outer Banks?
Yep. Let's go, Pat.
What is,
Let's
how
go.
is Chases and Banks?
Chase is a bank.
Like Chase.
And Chases is
Chase
banks.
Bank. Okay, yeah. Nailed it, dude.
Well done. Well done.
I'm 1 for
That was
7.
good. That was good.
Okay, last one. I'm so pissed I fucked up Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, I'm going to take 2 because I was going to get that one.
All right, this is a song. Senior Silver Lining.
Mr. Brightside?
Yep. Nailed it. And those are some those are some Robert felines, everybody. That was the most I think we've done in one.
The most
was
correct, yeah.
Yeah, well done, everybody.
Robert, we need you to come up with one next week because I want to see what Robert does with this.
I'm not good at these. I don't know, like my brain doesn't work this way.
Dude, I literally just
Not
came up
yet.
with one because I was staring at iHeart behind his head and I was like, what could that be? You just look at something and then you reverse engineer it. That's how I do it.
Yeah.
I try and do it with people's names. I've been trying to come up with one for Pete.
That's what Jameson Williams.
I've been trying to come up with one for Pete Buttigieg for like a month now. Ever since we came up with it, and like I don't know how I would make a Robert feline for Pete Buttigieg. Just like his name is so weird to say. Not weird. His name is fun to say. Buttigieg. Say it again. Say Buttigieg.
Buttigieg.
Fucking fun, right? Robert, say Pete. Buttigieg.
Here's one for a guy.
Buttigieg.
Every man
Fun.
eating.
Every man eating. What is the
Joe Biden. He's
No,
Biden.
you have to-
Biden. It's as close as his Dolly Parton and Pardon. Joe Everyman, yeah.
All right, this segment's retired.
Okay. No, it's not. No,
See,
it's
it's that
not.
quick, Robert. You just reverse engineer it. That's
Damn it. All right, let's move on to the Comeback Kids segment. Brought to you this week by our good friends at Little M Air Fresheners, the best air fresheners on the planet. I've seen them adding some new stuff. They're adding some new stickers and things to the store. Go to littleemshop.com. But you got to stop for the air fresheners. Those are the best air fresheners on the planet. You can never have too many Little M air fresheners. It's not like cologne. You can put on too much cologne. You can't be like, dude, your car smells too much like Fresh to Death from Little M. You're like, no, it just smells fresh to death. This is fucking awesome. So they got the Fresh to Death. That's my personal favorite. It comes in the floral wallpaper design. They also have the space wallpaper designs. You can get that in Little Ice. They have Miami Beach that comes in a rad, like 80s, 90s retro themed vibe design as well. Go check it out, littleemshop.com, littleemshop.com. Free shipping on orders of $10 or more, and you're also going to get 10% off when you use our promo code PTG69 at littleemshop.com. They got awesome keychains, too. You got customizable keychains. I know school is starting for everybody. Get your kids' names on a keychain. Put it on the backpack. They'll be the coolest kid there. Maybe you want to fuck the patriarchy, huh? They got those keychains, too. They got a Hellfire Club, a Bad Driver keychain. Then you could just get your boys' names tattooed on it. You're not tattooed, you're just customized on it. They also have a Take a Trip keychain that's pretty new, and some other stuff that I've seen that's going up in the store very soon. They have customizable stickers as well, all kinds of awesome things, and tchotchkes, retro-inspired tchotchkes. That's the best place online is littleemshop.com, littleemshop.com. littleem.com. They're at Little EM Tweets on Twitter and Little EM Shop on Instagram. Let them know you're supporting the people, supporting the podcast. littleemshop.com. Free shipping on $10 or more of your order, and you're going to get 10% off your order when you use promo code PTG69 at littleemshop.com. littleemshop.com, the official sponsor of the Comeback Kid segment. It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch. All right. We don't have a ton of Comeback Kids this week, but breakdancing is back, fellas. Breakdancing is back. It stole the show on the final weekend of the Olympics. And shout out to our girl, Ray Gunn. She didn't win. Actually, I think she came in dead last.
Rigged.
Dude, one of the biggest
But did you watch any of it?
frauds ever perpetrated on only hers. I didn't see any of the other
Oh,
breakdancing.
dude, I watched an hour and a half of breakdancing.
I did see one clip, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, so you see hers, and then also somebody showed me the gold medalist.
Dude was like spinning on his head for 14 straight
yeah.
seconds. It was insane.
But somebody also showed me that like the best breakdancers are like 8 to 16-year-olds usually, because after you
They're
get to a
very
certain
small.
weight, you can just do you can't do so much. And there was the gold
you
medalist
snap your
in
neck.
one of the women's categories. They were like, all right, so she won gold in the Olympics. Here's an 8-year-old, and it was an 8-year-old just spinning on his head for 30 minutes. And I was like, that kid would have won gold. How did he not get in there?
So I was wondering how breakdancing even got in, but every host nation gets to add one, and apparently they added breakdancing.
So, yeah, that was one of the ones they added in the LA games in 2028. I've done some research on it, and it is flag football's coming back,
Baseball.
baseball, softball, cricket makes its debut, I
Why
believe.
the fuck are we adding cricket?
I think that it was like some of them are other countries, like some of them are just like the
That might
Olympics.
just be
Are
one
like we're
that's
going to add
being
that.
added.
Lacrosse, I think it's lacrosse and flag football is what we brought, and then we're just bringing other ones back. Like lacrosse, maybe a new one, and then flag football, brand new. Then I think they're reintroducing baseball and softball, which I was kind of pissed they took away. I was like, just let us win. Just let us win.
Well, baseball, it's not a guaranteed win.
Softball is.
Yeah, it should be.
The last 2 times I think we won gold in the Olympics, nobody got past second base against Team USA. No player on any team got past second base, which is an absolutely insane stat through an entire tournament. Like the best of everybody's people in the world that they sent there
Yeah, but there's a lot of, I don't think that'll happen again.
probably will.
Okay, well,
We'll send the whole
Shohei
Oklahoma
can go
team.
570 feet
Not in
at any moment.
softball.
Oh, softball. Oh, I thought you said baseball.
But see, baseball did the NBA thing where we like had to have the Redeem team come in and do it. We should just motherfuck everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think they were like, well, we're going to have the World Baseball Classic and everybody's going to watch that. And it was like, cool. We did that 2 times and then we stopped. And we stopped watching it. I didn't watch a second of the last World Baseball Classic.
I did. It was fun. But softball.
It's always on at a weird time, and now people get hurt because it's like not in the middle of the summer. It used to be right in the middle of the summer and not right when everybody's doing shit. Like it used to be right before like in the middle of the offseason, not right as people are in spring training.
I think the best time to do it might
Wasn't that when
be,
Altuve got hurt?
Altuve and Edwin Diaz.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah.
He killed
But-
the Mets basically.
I go back. I kind of like having it in the off season, but also having it in the middle of the year. Like do the All-Star break one year, but just have the home run derby. Don't have the All-Star game because nobody actually gives a shit. Or you know what you do? You do the World Baseball Classic during the All-Star break. Have like a 2-week All-Star break, and then you just start the season 2 weeks earlier. You don't push the postseason back. But at the end of the
do
World
like
Baseball
soccer
Classic,
does, dude. Soccer
then
does.
you do the
Soccer does Euros, World Cup. They're like, all right, cool. Season ends. Keep on playing, and then they just have the thing right after that, and everybody's like, okay, cool. We'll just go into.
I just don't want them
world
burnt
mode.
out. Like I said, do it during the season.
But then you have the rest of whatever your off season.
I mean, you got to do an accelerated one. Like your team's playing every day.
well, it's like
So,
2
a
weeks,
quick
isn't
tournament.
it? Or
No,
3
but you
weeks.
don't let it take that long. Like or maybe bring back 2 days. I don't know how you do it, but do it that way. And then at the end of the World Baseball Classic, have the home run derby, and maybe let a couple international players play in the home run derby as well. So maybe somebody in Major League Baseball doesn't even win Major League Baseball's home run derby.
No, we have to win.
Because there's
ours.
always like 1 or 2 Japanese dudes that hasn't made it to the majors yet, but you hear about how good they are. Like imagine if Shohei had won the home run derby a year and a half before he came.
No, I don't like that. You have to be in
I'm
all
kind of with you on that.
You have to be. It's like when a G League player wins the slam dunk contest because
you're right. That is
was
bullshit.
a pussy and didn't want to do it, and you're like,
That's
good for that
bullshit.
guy, but where's LeBron?
Oh, he's fucking
Yeah,
holding
he's-
out again.
Yeah,
But
probably.
softball we should dominate.
softball we would
Because like
dominate.
historically,
And
all the
football, we
countries that
fucking
compete with
better
us in
dominate.
baseball are Latin American countries in Japan, and I don't know, they just haven't invested as much in women's sports as we have.
Yeah. For the oppression that women have, they're pretty privileged in America because they won 65% of the gold. So shout out to America for empowering women.
America.
Shout out to America for empowering women. But breakdancing, though, very much back. Didn't mean to get sidetracked on that. I watched like an hour and a half of it. My favorite thing, besides her dance specifically, was that everybody had to use their breakdancing name. It wasn't like Pat Dion representing the United States. It was like P Dion 470. It was like that's. It's like it looked like people had screen names. Like there was a J Attack from Australia. Phil Wizard was one of the people I saw that was breakdancing, and then you just had some people that just had like whatever their name was.
Phil Wizard sounds like
Phil Wizard was
Robert
cool.
Feline.
It does. Hold on. Hold on.
I don't know what it would be, but
Yeah, I don't know. I was going to say Dumbledore because he's kind of like the
Puxatawny
Dr. Phil of all
Gandalf
the wizards.
is the real guy.
But yeah, breakdancing, pretty weird. I don't know how it was scored. It was an odd experience, just like they had a giant beatbox or like a boombox behind them. There was kind of like the backdrop, which was funny. Then all of the judges had weird, different variations of Kangol hats. You had the date mic hat, where it's just the cabbie hat that's backwards. You had the guy that had, it looked like a white hat that the guy in Curious George would wear. The man in the yellow.
So yellow hat,
It was like a
but
white safari hat. Then you had the Kangol bucket hat. Then it was like a fuzzy bucket hat.
I'm very happy I missed this.
Then it was like spectators you saw that were not judges, but they just were wearing hats sideways, which I thought was hilarious. The only thing that was missing was the upside down visor that they could have had sideways or backwards or whichever way. But remember in like the 90s, that was like a weird, like, I'm wacky, dude. So a few things about me, I'm a wacky guy. You never know what I'm going to say. Every reality show had one guy like that on it.
I was going to say, with the sideways hats, did 1998 just reach
It
the
was
rest
like
of the world?
It was like a flame. He'd wear like a flame shirt that was like a button down, but he had it unbuttoned always, and he had like a wife beater on under it, or a tank top, or no shirt at all.
With the upside down sideways visor and the spiky bleached hair.
Puka shell necklace.
Puka shell necklace.
Yeah, dude. That guy was on every reality show.
Now I kind
from
of
like
wish I'd watch it just for
95
that.
to 2000 for sure. But it was like some of the dancers are pretty good.
I would hope so.
I don't give a fuck. That
I would say
it's
most
out
of them were
again.
probably good except for one.
They were Olympic quality. But people are like, she ruined this sport. This is a disgrace. And I was like, buddy, would we have talked about breakdancing if she didn't do her little flopping around on the ground right there? Like, that is really, like, I saw that Friday and I was like, when is it going to continue? I need to find this. And I went and I found breakdancing on Saturday morning. I watched it because of Ray Gun.
That's actually, I think we find, so there's been this thing going around for a while that some people believe that in the Olympics, there should just be a regular person that also
Yes.
competes in it, so you
Yes.
can see like how far. That's what she was.
That's what it was.
That she was just like, oh, we
That-
picked
see,
up a
don't do
professor
that.
from Northern Australia who teaches dance. Let her try and break dance and see how far ahead everyone else was. We finally saw it. People didn't like it.
Yeah, so you did some research.
But like,
on-
imagine if like I was running against Noah Lyles,
But
and
that-
you just got to see the difference.
That just helps you not be like, you fucking piece of shit. What a loser. You're like, no, but that's what you would have done. That guy that pole vaulted and just stabbed himself in the taint. That guy, yeah, no, that would have been you. Turns out it's pretty hard. Turns out it's pretty hard to do this stuff. They're Olympic athletes. They're very talented at what they do usually. Except for the equestrian people. They just ride horses.
Well, the horses are talented.
The horses are
people
talented.
bullshit.
The equestrian riders are
They
not.
just buy talented horses.
Horses
They're
don't
like,
get
oh,
medals.
they need me to do it.
Horses don't get medals.
I
Learned
mean,
that.
But they probably get, like, not to the level of racehorses, but they probably just get to fuck.
I don't know.
Like, you're a champion equestrian
No, they
horse,
probably
you
like,
probably get bred for that.
That's not very classy. That's not very classy when you're doing this fancy crip walk.
Forced breeding is actually kind of like the classiest it gets.
Yeah.
Because that's just arranged marriages. Yeah.
Great point. But I was pissed when I found out the
I'll
horses,
trade you my daughter for your prized horse.
Like, I get that the rider gets a medal, but you have to give the horse a medal. If they don't both get medals, nobody should get a medal.
At the very least, give him some gold sugar cubes.
Or gold horseshoes.
That would be sick.
Gold, silver, and bronze.
Because what is a horse going to do? Wear a medal around? He's going to fling around me. I want
that'd
this
be
on my
sick,
neck.
though.
You give him gold shoes.
If my horse ever won a gold medal, I would never take it off. Like that horse, gold medal horse.
I'd give him gold shoes. That's so much more baller.
Yeah.
Why does that horse have gold shoes? Oh, he's a fucking Olympian.
He's an Olympic champion. So
He won the gold.
So don't you talk shit about him.
So if you want him to fuck your horse, you better pay me.
The breakdancing fucking kind of a funny sport. And the people that got mad, like, yeah, if I cared about breakdancing, I would be like, you're ruining this sport. This is ridiculous. But I don't really care about breakdancing. I thought that was funny, so I'm here for the entertainment. Like, I wouldn't have watched it, really, without that. And so for her to be shit on like that, no, you were an awesome meme. She's also, we've added her to the Meme of the Year candidates. She is the first added Meme of the Year candidate since, I believe it was Justin Timberlake. Let me go look at her.
That was the last one. J. Tim.
Let me see. We got
I do like that.
Meme of the Year. Yeah, Justin Timberlake World Tour memes.
We didn't see it as much with this one, but people going, why are you even mad? You don't care about it. That's what we do.
That's the Olympics, dude. I don't care about the javelin, but I'm going to watch a guy throw the javelin.
Guess what? I don't care about WNBA. Had a lot of strong feelings on the WNBA over the last 6 months.
I very much care about the WNBA.
I don't.
Obviously.
But you know what? That's what we do as Americans.
They should have.
We're
had
bored.
Caitlin Clark out there
and
so bad, dude.
Our lives are so good that all we can do is get angry about shit we don't actually care about.
Yeah.
But I have strong opinions. Just because I don't care about something doesn't mean I can't have strong opinions.
We're in America. We have clean water.
I'm completely disillusioned with politics, but I have some strong feelings on some shit.
I don't want to argue with you about Tim Walz as Kamala Harris's running mate, but like I will argue over whether or not that decathlon was bullshit or not, even though I've watched one decathlon in 12 years.
That's one more than me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I watched part of it. I didn't watch all of the events.
Well, of course.
That's way too much time.
Watching part of it counts.
That's way too much time.
It's a long. It's 10 events.
Yeah.
You want me to
I'm
watch
one
every
man.
competitor
I'm one
10
man
times?
to do 10 events? No thanks. No thanks.
Watching one event all the way through was hard enough.
But yeah, we were adding Raygun, the Australian breakdancer, to the meme of the year list. So that is right now we got Tiger Woods Big Dog memes, the Sydney Sweeney Hot Ones meme, Travis Kelce yelling at Andy Reid in the Super Bowl, the Squirtle sacks, Hawk Tua, Justin Timberlake mugshot / World Tour, and the Australian breakdancing.
This is going to be a tough one.
It's going to be a very
I didn't realize Squirtle
tough
Sacks was still in this calendar year of it for us.
It wasn't, but like it came back. And so I'm going to count it.
I still think there's a clear favorite, but it's going to be a tough one.
It's Hawk Tua the favorite, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know, this Australian dancing girl's been everywhere though.
Not to the level of Hawk Tua.
Maybe she's taking the torch.
I feel like more.
She's everywhere.
Yeah.
No. She's just been around for the last week.
No, but Hawk Tua is like dick sucking jokes. So you have the people like your mom's not going to share a Hawk Tua meme. Your mom would share the funny Australian dancer lady because she thought it was funny because it was with Elaine from Seinfeld. The amount of older people that not shitting on older people, but like the amount of people that are like, hey, have you seen this funny one? And it's like her and the Elaine from Seinfeld dance. I'm like, yeah, fucking crushes. Like I've already seen that. That's the worst guy in the world. If anybody shows you a meme, you've already seen that meme, and you like immediately try and shit on it. Like you gotta be like, oh yeah, I saw that. It's so funny. Like that's the way you respond to it. But no, yeah, I saw that. Like that guy, fuck you. I'm never sending you a meme again.
But you got to remember, breakdancing lady is around a lot. There were no other memes for a good two-week stretch than Hawk Tua. Every single meme was Hawk Tua. You didn't see anything else. It's just
hey, we're gonna let the people vote.
It was all the way from actually talking about blowjobs to like, how do you clean your windows? You got to Hawk Tua and spit on that
No,
thing.
it's funny. It was funny.
Yeah, and the breakdancing was just Saturday?
Yeah, Friday. I think Friday.
So, yeah, it hasn't even been a week.
She's very hot right now. Breakdancing, very hot. Not going to be in the next Olympics, though.
Good.
But
Actually, if it was going to be in anyone, I feel like LA is where it should have been.
But you were saying, though, that you saw that she was responsible for the entire like Olympic qualifying oceanic.
Or at least
tryouts.
for Australia.
Yeah.
Her and her husband formed the governing body for Australia's Olympic I don't know, choosing processes or whatever of the
Trials.
breakdancing, and then held one trial, and she won it.
Hey,
None of the
you
actual
can find the
breakdancers
rules.
in Australia did it, and apparently there's some good ones. I would assume. I mean,
Well, if they were that
better
good,
than her.
wouldn't they know what the governing body would
But
be?
they held one trial, and they were like, "Yeah, she's the best. My wife,
But when
my wife. I'm in charge of this, and my wife is the best breakdancer in the country."
like if you were a great NFL quality athlete and you had no idea what the NFL was, are you really that great? Because like if you're that good of a breakdancer, but like the governing body to get you into the Olympics, you have no idea how to find out who they are. Maybe you aren't that good at breakdancing.
It would be like if we added sandwich making to the Olympics,
Don't
and
do that.
I formed a governing body for the entire United States over making sandwiches, and just because I work in a restaurant, I'm
Right,
adjacent to
right.
sandwich making, and I some random Tuesday I was like, today's the official tryouts. Come to my restaurant and do it. And one other guy showed up because nobody else had heard about it. And I made a sandwich and he made a sandwich. And then I judged who was the winner. And I go, me. I'm going to the Olympics.
I do like
I'm the
that.
best
That sounds
sandwich
pretty
maker
cool.
in America,
That is
guys.
pretty
Sounds pretty
sick.
cool.
I mean, we do an
Dude,
award show every
we
year
have
like
James
that.
Beard winning chefs in Houston. They could show up and make a sandwich. But if I'm deciding on it, guess who's going to fucking win?
It's like when Dwight named himself Hey King.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm the guy that decides. You say power corrupts, duh.
I made a peanut butter and jelly. I'm the best.
Power does corrupt. You think I'm above that? No. Come on.
Absolute power corrupts.
Come on, bro.
Absolutely. That's one of those fucking quotes that you hear some dude in college always spewing when he's drunk and trying to sound philosophical.
Yeah. But breakdancing, shout out to breakdancing and shout out to our girl Reagan. She got like a hero's welcome coming back, and by that I mean
don't think
people were dancing with her when she got to the airport. So that was kind of cool. But shout out breakdancing. I just also think I'd like to power rank my Olympic heroes from the past 2 weeks, just because I've seen a lot of people doing that. Jimmy Fallon did this on the closing ceremonies, but he was like, Simone Biles, Stephen Niedersick. I'm going to pick the real heroes that maybe aren't known the most for their athletics,
The viral heroes.
but the people that like are the true heroes from there. And I think I wrote them down. Turkish shooting guy number one. Turkish shooting guy number one, because he does. There's a second in your brain where you see that guy and you're like, I think I could get in the Olympics. You think you could be Ray Gun, who it would fail, but like that guy just showed up. Oh, I have Olympics today. Shit, that was this afternoon. Okay, like looked at his watch. His alarm was going on. He's like, all right, give me the gun. Pop, 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 pop. Silver medal, done.
All right, where can I smoke a cigarette?
Yeah, like he looked like he gave zero fucks. Like it was a chore to be at the Olympics. I fucking love that guy. So he's my number one. Number two, Ray Gun. Obviously, she stole the show. She had like 2 days left in the Olympics, and she stole the fucking show. You can't say she didn't. So she's number two. But the Turkish shooting guy, just like, that was sick. That was too sick to not be number one. Number three are the female boxers from the Olympics this year, huh? They got some talk. Shout out to Imaine Khalif and Lin Yuting. And Imaine Khalif, fun fact, prevented China from winning a 41st medal. So Imaine Khalif doesn't
Shout
win.
out.
U.S. doesn't win the Olympics, and we wouldn't be world champions. So Imaine Khalif and Lin Yuting. Some people may have also made a parlay that paid out plus 281 and won that parlay before the Olympics start. Like, so basically before the Olympics started, somebody may have called the shots in women's Olympic boxing. Not saying names, but that would be sick if anybody specifically did do that exact thing, and then it paid off. That would have been a sick thing to do. Fourth, I have Bob the cap catcher, the guy in the Speedo that went.
So I missed this. I didn't even see.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a dad bod guy. He wore like a flowery Speedo, and when the swimmers' caps come off in the water, a lot of times they'll double cap.
Oh, okay.
And then
I
he
heard
just
about
would
that.
jump in the water in between races and go get it, and it would be like, oh, it's fucking Bob the cap catcher.
I heard he was. I heard he was a plant
He might have been,
just to get people to talk.
but he worked.
Yeah.
I'm talking about it.
Technically, that's not a plant. It's just smart marketing.
Yeah, like I don't care.
It's marketing.
If you don't hurt anybody, who gives a shit?
Hey, who should we get to dive in and catch the caps?
I don't get
It's
that
like
guy.
a fat guy.
So
in
who's
a
kind of got
Speedo.
a dad bod? All right, can we put you in a Speedo? Not just a Speedo, like a flowery beach looking Speedo. Yeah, go out in there.
The
and
only
do
way
it.
it could have been better is if it was me.
Yeah, that'd been funny too. That would have been funny too. And then last, number 5 is the big dick French pole vaulter guy. He's 5 because like you got a big dick. I'm not putting you at number 1, dude. Like you're already blessed. All right, you won the game of life. You didn't win the Olympics, but you got a big dick. So good for you, dude. You're number 5. So Turkish shooting guy, ray gun, female boxers, Bobby cap catcher, big dick French pole vaulter.
See, I'm gonna go different. Obviously, Turkish shooting guy won.
Yeah.
I won a silver with my hand in my pocket. That guy's a fucking badass. 2, even though I just learned about him, Bob the cat catcher.
Bobby cat.
Fat guy jumping in the water, funny every time.
Yeah.
3, I'm gonna go big dick pole vaulter. That's funny.
Yeah.
You fucked up because your dick hit the pole. That's awesome. 4 is gonna go the boxers. While what they did is impressive, I was gonna drop them to 5 because Amin Khalif sued the whole world for being mean to her online, and that's weak as shit. But she stays at 4 because preventing China from getting the gold medal winning. Yeah,
she basically beat communism.
So they stay at 4, not 5, and 5 is breakdancer. She sucks.
But she's awesome though.
I think she just sucks.
You just hate her because she's a woman.
I hate her because she used white privilege, and I don't support that. All right. I mean, I on a certain level, I do respect grifting your way to the Olympics.
Yeah, like if you can, just do it.
But also, like, you're awful. She was so bad, I purposely did not watch any other breakdancing. Like, I didn't even look up highlights. I probably would have seen some and been like, that's dope.
That's pretty much what you would. But
All
you wouldn't
I
have been
saw
like,
is
ha,
one
ha.
dude spinning on his head.
That was the best part of it, though, was her fucking doing that shit. And then you're like, okay, cool. People are really good at dancing. I don't care about dancing.
I hated the bunny hop part of it. I think that's really all it is. And people are going, kangaroo. I'm like, that's a fucking bunny hop. She's doing the bunny hop.
Like we talk about how stupid the horse equestrian stuff is. If you had a horse that just rolled around on the ground for its entire act, that would be hilarious. At those dog shows where the dogs are supposed to do like the acrobatics and stuff, running in and out of the tunnels and going between stuffs, the dog that goes and just rolls over on his belly and is just like, what? Pet me. Like, that's the funny one. I don't care about the other one.
No,
like,
the
but look at
best
this
one-
guy. He's just hanging out.
The
He just
best
happened
one
to
is
be
when they
there.
get to a mastiff and they have the in and out of the pole and he's just slowly walking. You know, like, I don't have the strength or energy or agility for this.
Yeah, breakdancing.
I feel like I should like it more. I don't know why. I fucking hate her.
Robert, did you want to give us your power ranks of heroes?
Yeah, everyone knows that I watched intently and paid attention to
You
every
wouldn't stop
single
talking
one.
about it.
Mhm. I'm gonna go ray gun number 1. Actually,
Okay, it's a good choice.
I think
Good
she's
choice.
hilarious,
Just being a contrarian to me.
and I think people are, I don't know, taking it too seriously, just giving her too much flack.
She
Number
brought us
1.
entertainment.
Oh, for sure we are.
Not
but-
me. I'm not giving her enough.
I like hating on things. It's my pastime.
Number 2, I'm gonna go the boxer, E-Main.
Boxers, both.
Boxers.
They brought women's
Don't
boxing.
forget Lin Yuting.
Lin
All right,
Yuting,
I'm going boxers.
gold medalist.
He's just going to go backwards of my list.
I don't even know what your list was. I'm gonna go then Bob the cap catcher.
Yeah, that was funny.
I like his name. And I'm gonna go shooting guy,
Okay.
and then
4?
4, and then the pole vaulter last.
Because he's already blessed. Like, you don't need to be,
Yeah,
you're last. All right.
there can only be one of us.
First in dicks, last in power rankings.
You didn't even catch what he
Oh, no, the hog got a little jealous. It's a little jealous.
Robert's like, I would have vaulted with my pole. What's up?
That's why Robert never got into pole vaulting.
It hurt too much.
Couldn't have won. All right. Shout out to the Olympics, though. I've missed the Olympics this week. When you get home and you're like, what do I watch? That's a sad feeling.
I feel like when Phelps was in it, I was in it. But historically throughout my life, really haven't, or Phelps and Bolt. Other than that, haven't paid attention to the Summer Olympics my whole life. I think the Winter Olympics is the better
I
one.
like the Winter Olympics better, but I watch both.
Because we get snowboarding.
And hockey.
The-
Hockey's the best sport. so you get that.
What do you call it? The not the pipe. What's it called in snowboarding? The
Blunt? The blunt?
no, not the fucking blunt. You asshole.
Bong?
You know, it's downhill, but it's just like it's like the vert
Half pipe?
for half pipe. Thank you. See, it wasn't the pipe; it was the half pipe. That's the best event in all of Olympics.
No, it's hockey. Hockey's the best thing in the Olympics.
Yeah, but like Canada keeps fucking winning. I don't like them.
For now. Though.
But like America always wins the half pipe. Not always, but like dude, Sean White,
Sean White.
the flying tomato.
That guy was sick.
One of the greatest nicknames of all time.
Yeah.
Should do a nickname draft sometime.
Yeah, shout out Olympics. Also back this week is being a car guy because I'm a big gearhead this week. I did fix my car.
So who is actually the car guy in this scenario?
Well, I did the thing.
But what did you do?
Ever since Barrel, I was trying to drive to work the day that the hurricane came in. Had to drive through some tall water. After I did that, my car started going. Basically doing that. It was squeaking. It was a belt. It was a little loose. And you had, I thought jokingly said, like, you could put deodorant on it and it'll sort itself out. And I was like, no way. And then the other day I was sick of driving around with that for like 3 or 4 weeks. And I was like, let me YouTube this. And it didn't look that difficult. And I was like, I'll just try it. Worst case scenario, I just have to go buy a new belt and be like, yeah, I don't know, this doesn't work. And it's going, I just use old deodorant that I was like, I'm cool throwing this away afterwards. And it just stopped doing it. And now my car doesn't squeak anymore. And I was like, fuck yeah, car guy.
Being constantly online for the last 15 years has finally paid off for me.
I'm basically in a pit crew.
I'm pretty sure I saw one video one time where that happened, and it just like stuck somewhere in the back of my brain until you brought up your problem. Like, I can't give you any useful information on how to be an adult, how to navigate your life. But one time my buddy was like, my car belt makes noises, and my fucking brain pulled that shit out of the back file.
It's pretty clutch.
From the archives. It was like, use deodorant on it.
Yeah, and it works. And so I was just like, yeah, I'm a car guy.
Which makes me a car guy.
What really sucks is like until now, like I haven't been able to walk around and brag about it. Like on the podcast, I get to do that. So everybody, please congratulate me on being a car guy. Like, hey,
and
dude,
me, by proxy.
Great job out there in the garage, getting it done. Yeah, you gearhead.
Technically, I'm a bigger car guy because if you're a car guy, you came to me for more car knowledge. So I'm like a supreme car guy.
No, you're like a car guy's guy.
I'm the guy that the car guy goes to.
I'm the car guy. You're the car guy's guy.
Which makes me a bigger car guy.
Car guy.
I'm car guy.
You're car guy. I like that.
I want us to have shirts.
Should we make
Yours
that?
just says car guy.
Robert,
Mine says car guy.
Car guy.
I need to just get a t-shirt printer in my house.
Just get Sharpies and white undershirts.
No, really all you need is like you buy the letters from like Hobby Lobby and you get an iron.
Like in high school.
Yeah, when we made the God Bless spandex shirts for the volleyball team.
Yeah, that was funny.
They were sick. That was my favorite shirt for years.
Being a car guy, though, back. And if anybody needs any car help, hit me and Pat up, and we'll help you out. But we also a car guy's guy, and we should just on the back of it. It's just like a broken down car. It's just
I'm a car guy who's been just putting air in my tire every single day for the past week and a half because I just won't go get it fixed.
No, but also
Did you go get it fixed?
No.
You said you were going to do it this past weekend.
Yeah, I say a lot of shit. You know what I did instead? I played 14 hours of video games on Saturday.
I would have done the same thing. If
Did you go see Deadpool yet?
No. I thought Friday night, I was like, you know what, maybe Saturday, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to go see Deadpool, or I'm going to go get my tire fixed. And then from there, I'll go and then go watch Deadpool. And I woke up in the morning and I was like, it's 12:30 already. I'm not doing any of that. I sleep in on the weekends, dude.
To me, give you
I already thought about it. Like all this week, I've been like, you know what? Thursday. I don't have to go into work till 3 Thursday. I'll go get. You have like anytime I got to bring my car into Toyota, you got to book it at least 48 hours ahead. Usually it's 3 days ahead, and I just keep not doing it. Do not dare give me it. I've already caught too many spoilers.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask Robert.
Like no real ones, but just like from the memes. So I've seen that Channing Tatum is what's his name? The Cajun fucker.
Gambit.
Gambit, yeah. And his ridiculous accent. But like every time it comes on, I hear him going like, "Oh, I'm a hot," and I just turn it off immediately. I'm like, no, I got to hear the whole thing first. I've thought about illegally streaming it. I'm like, the first time I see this movie, it has to be good quality.
It has to be.
It has to be.
Or else what?
Nothing.
Okay.
But like it has to be out of respect for the franchise and respect for Ryan Reynolds. Who has he overtaken Bill Shatner as the greatest Canadian of all time?
Bill Shatner was definitely not the greatest Canadian.
Who was better?
Wayne Gretzky.
Fuck. I forgot about Wayne Gretzky. Okay, you're right. And nobody's going to pass Wayne.
Was Celine Dion?
Greatest Canadian actor.
Ooh, Jim Carrey.
No. You're going to put Jim Carrey over fucking James Tiberius Kirk?
How many episodes of Star Trek did you watch?
Every single one. My dad was a big Star Trek guy. I've seen every single one plus all of the movies.
Star Trek is just Star Wars for pussies.
No, it's not. It's Star Trek, or it's Star Wars for nerds.
Sucks.
It's Star Wars for nerds.
I feel like it's definitely the second week in a row you've said that.
What?
The Star Trek thing.
Yeah, no, because Star Trek people get mad.
Bro. No, it's Star...
The one Star Trek person will, again, send me a tweet and be like, Gah!
Bro, I've been able to do the fucking live long and prosper hand sign on both hands since I was like 5 years old.
Yeah.
Now try and do the other hand. Oh, okay. I remember
it's not
maybe
hard
it's
to do.
because it was I was 5 when I tried to do it that I couldn't figure out the left hand. I didn't have full left hand dexterity, but
Yeah.
yeah, dude, live long and prosper, dog.
No, Jim Carrey's a better actor than...
The Kobayashi Maru, man. One of the greatest chess of all time.
Jim Carrey's a better actor than Shatner.
I didn't say better. I said greater.
He's a greater actor.
Because Shatner's also fucking ridiculous. Oh, that was weirdly Travolta. That was
not
weirdly
good at
Travolta
all.
right there. No. Shatner's
that.
the best.
Clip
Also,
that.
because Shatner is the epitome of cranky old men online. Like, if you don't follow him on Twitter, follow William Shatner on Twitter. All it is him talking, and he'll find the one comment that disagrees with him. And without saying, go fuck yourself, he just tells them to go fuck themselves. It's amazing. I love him.
Michael J. Fox,
He's Canadian?
Ryan Gosling, John Candy,
Candy, you can make
Keanu
an,
Reeves.
Candy, you can make an argument. Fuck,
Ooh.
Keanu's Canadian?
Also, you're forgetting Elliot Page.
Who the fuck opened the border to all these Canadians?
Biden, that's who. Joe Biden. You've seen how piss poor the border control is.
Fuck, it might have been Reagan. 'Cause
Kamala Harris's fault.
most of those dudes are from the 80s.
What else we got?
Keanu, you can make the
Rick Moranis, Michael Cera,
Rick Moranis,
Kiefer
great
Sutherland,
career, too
Seth
short.
Rogen, Mike Myers.
Fuck.
Yeah, so you're wrong.
Still, Bill Shatner's the greatest Canadian actor of all time. Maybe now, though, might be Ryan Reynolds.
He's not even the best Ryan. Ryan Gosling's way better than Ryan Reynolds.
First of all, I don't believe Ryan Gosling's Canadian. I don't care what your internet machine tells you.
Well,
He gives off American vibes. Ryan Reynolds.
he is Canadian, so
And by the way, how dare you?
London, Ontario.
How dare you say Gosling's better than Reynolds? That's an absurd
I just speak
take.
facts.
That's an absurd
Sorry,
take.
somebody had to tell you the truth.
We're gonna put it to a poll. We're gonna put it to a poll, and you're gonna
somebody had
lose.
to put it to
big.
Somebody, I had to tell you the truth.
The only time that he's gonna get votes is the female vote, and then they're all gonna see the rest of the poll and go, "Oh, or it's Ryan Reynolds." Come on, nothing against Gosling. Great, we need a Gosling and Reynolds movie, a
Do
buddy
we?
movie. Yes, we do,
Do we?
dude. Both insanely hot, good-looking, funny guys.
So Reynolds just has to do buddy movies now.
Yeah.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. I want to see Deadpool and Black Panther.
Well,
They have a new Black Panther. You guys just told me that 2 weeks
oh,
ago.
that's right. They did. They did. I don't, dude. I saw
Wow.
the second one. I don't even really remember it that much.
What
I
about
must have been really
and-
drunk while watching it.
Deadpool and Groot.
Deadpool and Groot would be fantastic,
That's the same world, right?
except I feel like Deadpool would try and put Groot inside of him. That's the problem.
Probably. I don't know Deadpool's deal.
I don't know. Either way, Ryan Reynolds, amazing, better than Gosling.
Last comeback kid I had was Backyard Baseball. I saw that is making a comeback. They're going to revamp it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then just skip forward like a minute. If you do, fuck yeah, dude. Who is your go-to Backyard Baseball people?
I mean, it didn't matter who else. It was Pedro.
Pedro.
All you needed was
Pablo.
Pedro. Pablo. Sorry. Damn it. Was that racist?
No.
I was going to ask you before, who's the greatest athlete of all time? If your answer isn't Pablo, you're fucking wrong. What was his last name?
Sanchez?
Thank you. I didn't want to get double racist there by picking the wrong one.
Pablo Sanchez.
Pablo was the best. And then there was the kid in the wheelchair who was, wasn't he like super fast? I was
Pete Wheeler?
come on, guys.
It was like, I think his name
Here's
was
the
Pete
thing.
Wheeler, right? No, he was the redneck guy.
Are they going to keep everyone's original stats?
I don't know. He had Kenny Kawaguchi.
Because there was one.
Vinny Del Vecchio was the Italian kid, and then instead of a cigarette, Robert, he was this Italian kid. He wore blue jeans and like a wife beater shirt, and instead of a cigarette, he had a lollipop in his mouth.
Nice.
His sister also played. I don't know her name. I think it was like Angela Del Vecchio, maybe. Mikey Phillips was another one. And then they started putting. You never played backyard baseball?
I did not know.
But do you know what it is?
No idea.
Dude, it was the best. It was like when computer games were like, oh, cool. Your parents were like, here, shut up and go play on the computer for 4 hours. And you would just click. Like, all right, you can pitch the ball, and then you just click with your mouse, and then it hits it, and then you just run around a little like you're in somebody's backyard in the game, and it's super easy. Then they did backyard football. I think they did backyard hockey. They did backyard soccer.
I'm trying to find him.
But it was the shit. It was the shit. And if you didn't have Pablo Sanchez on your team, you were an idiot because he was the best player.
Yeah, he was like 3'4". He was the tiniest little bastard, but God, he raked.
We should stream just us playing backyard baseball. That would be sick. I won so many championships.
Billie Jean Blackwood, the chick that was just super tall with the ponytail that gave her another like 4 inches on top of it.
Yeah, so backyard baseball, if you don't know what we're talking about, just go look it up, but it's back. I don't know when it's coming out.
Also,
but
Pete
they
Wheeler
said
was not the kid in the wheelchair. He was the ginger kid. The kid in the wheelchair was Kenny Yamaguchi.
Kenny Kawaguchi.
Or Kawaguchi, yeah.
Okay, I got it mixed
It just
up.
says Kenny on this list, though. They
Kenny
didn't even put his last
Kawaguchi.
name.
Pete Wheeler was the redneck kid.
And I'm trying to find...
Redhead kid. Was Pete Wheeler the redhead kid?
Pete Wheeler was the redhead
Yeah, I
kid.
nailed it. I remembered things. Remember stuff. But shout out backyard baseball. It's back. All right, let's move on to the not cool segment where we tell you guys what's not cool according to us this week. It's brought to you by the Pass the Gravy merch store. Go get your Pass the Gravy dad hats, the Gravy Gang 2024 shirts. Did anybody ever hit you up, Robert, about finding that hidden image last week?
I think I did see someone that was like scrubbing through.
Oh, I didn't see anybody tag it. In the comments, nobody tagged it. Nobody said when. Go give us a Robert Feline in the comments, and then if you can solve the other person's Robert Feline, we might give you a prize. In the comments, leave us your own version of a Robert Feline, or just say who you're... No, that's too hard. Just say your favorite Olympic hero this Olympics. And just say Australian breakdancing.
Better not be fucking Ray Gun.
Say it's Ray Gun. Just say Ray Gun.
Mine's Simone Biles.
No, mine's Katie Ledecky. She's my goat.
Well, Katie's probably going to compete it again. I chose Simone because she's done now. She's retired.
Katie decided that she wasn't finished. She's not washed.
That's true. And you know what? Simone's husband did go to the Bears. So
Yeah, he might be washed. But yeah,
negative 1,000 aura.
PassGravyMerch.com. Get the Gravy Gang 2024 shirts. You know, the only political party you need to be affiliated with is the Gravy Gang party, because we're not about yelling at the other party. We're just about yelling in general at everybody. And that's the best kind of party to be at. And then we also have awesome Pass the Gravy hats, dad hats, we have the tie-dye summer hats, the PTG Gravy Gang t-shirt, the icy shirt, all kinds of awesome stuff. It's still hot outside. Get you those Pass the Gravy shorts. They're the most comfortable shorts you will ever wear. They got the back pocket. They're super soft. They're absolutely perfect. PassTheGravyMerch.com. Go load up on some PTG gear. Again, we don't ever ask you guys. Like, I can barely get fucking internet in my house. So if you can help us out, guys. This we don't put you behind a paywall ever. We don't ask you guys to, like, get on a Patreon or anything like that. This is the only way that you guys help us out. If you want to get a cool piece of Pass the Gravy swag that you get to wear all the time, and then also support the podcast, help keep Robert around. Robert's been wanting to leave the pod for like years, but like luckily you
Since
guys
I
are
joined.
buying merch. And pretty much since Pat came around. But luckily you guys keep buying merch and keeping Robert around. So without us putting it up against a paywall, this is just the easiest way to be like, hey, thanks for putting out a show. It's all free. It will always be free. PassTheGravyMerch.com. Please support the show that way. This is the Not Cool segment.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
All right, if you would like to submit a Not Cool each week, this is just our venting session we start the week off with. Anything that happens throughout the week that makes you say, hey, man, that's not cool. You stub your toe. Not cool. Maybe your internet doesn't fucking work for the third straight week. Just goes in and out. That would also be a not cool for you too. But they're all varying degrees. Hit us up at PassYouAPod on Twitter. Use the hashtag PTG Not Cool, and we will pick some of the best ones to read each week. Also, make sure you're watching the YouTube version of the fucking podcast. If you're not watching the YouTube version, what are you doing? If you're listening, that's awesome. I appreciate you.
Yeah, you
also,
don't get to see how fat I am.
just
if you
go
don't
click
watch.
play. Just go click play on the YouTube version. Then you can go back to listening. If you're watching us, go click play on the audio version, and then you can go back to watching us. Just help us get the clicks on both of those. If you
Double
watch
dip.
us, if you watch us on the YouTube, we don't get credit for a listen, and then the listens are like, "Oh, your listens are down," and then we get yelled at on that. And then if the YouTube video is up but the listens are down, and then it's like, "Well, nobody's listening." But then if the YouTube videos are down and the listens are up, it's like, "Well, why isn't anybody watching the YouTube?" So
Double dip.
We need you to double dip. We need you to double dip, and ideally, just when you leave the house, just put Pass the Gravy's YouTube channel on repeat and just.
I know a lot of people out
Cycle
there like
through
to
it.
leave their TV on for their
the
dogs.
Dogs love Pass the Gravy.
Dogs love me.
Who's your good boy? Oh, you're good
Who's your good boy?
That's you.
Do you want the ball?
You want to go play? You want to go in the car?
Want to go outside?
Go outside?
Huh?
You want to go in the car?
You want belly rubs?
You want a treat? Yeah, see.
Cookie?
Somebody's dog is fucking loving this podcast right now.
Good boy.
If anybody wants to record
Would
their
you go,
dog
puppy?
listening to that part, that'd be also hilarious.
Also, send me pictures of your dogs.
Send at Pass Gray Pod. Just
Or even just at me.
dog. PTG dogs.
Send me dogs.
Hashtag PTG
I want to see some
dogs.
puppies.
All right, let's start with some listener and viewer submitted not cools. We'll get to since I fucked that up and didn't read any last week. But let's do Mikey Paul start us off this week. He's at It's Just Mikey P on Twitter, and Mikey Paul says his not cool is hurting my knee during a mosh pit at a show.
It's one of those moments in life when you got to take a
Am I
good
getting too
hard
old for this?
look at yourself and just go, I think I finally aged out of the mosh pits.
It's like basketball, and like I never really was a mosher, but I've seen, I've known people that have gotten injured mosh pitting or like at shows like that. And
I couldn't do it. Just because like the second somebody slammed into me, I'd be like, I'm going to fuck you up now. And not in a fun mosh pit. We're just slamming our bodies against each other. I'd be like, you're getting elbowed in the temple.
Yeah, I'm just mad at this point. Yeah, that's solid though.
Knee injuries suck.
Knee injuries suck. I'm always terrified of the Achilles. That's my big fear. Knock on wood. I hope I never hurt that bad boy. But
I feel like knee is second to back.
knee's pretty bad.
Because back injury is just, you can't do anything. Knee, you're just like, well, I hobble everywhere
right.
now.
But I feel bad for you, buddy. T's and P's. And I just can't. I never was a mosher, but I can't ever be a mosher. I just can't get into it at this point.
You
in my
just,
life.
hey, you had a good long run, but I think it's time
for
to
you
hang
for
up
trying.
the mosh cleats.
Good for you for trying, Mikey. But T's and P's, buddy. Quentin Hughes at Q the Ace on Twitter says his not cool is my job went from 4 service guys to just me. It's going to be a long rest of the summer. So you had 3 people to help you out, getting tasks done, getting stuff done, and now it's just you. That is not fun at all. And I'm sure that the workload didn't go down at all.
No. There
Here's
used to be
the same
4
pay,
guys,
but now you get to do it all.
and now in this heat, he's the only person at the company, and he's got to service everybody. You got to service
You gotta
everybody in
service
this heat.
all of the people.
It's gonna be
You're gonna be-
it's gonna be a long
You'll be
summer.
doing so much servicing in this heat.
You should just
That sucks.
yeah, ask for a raise. And if they don't want to give it to you, just be like, well, I'm not working. Well, I don't know if they're going to pay you overtime. Fucking
They pay
take
you
that.
overtime, take it.
Actually,
And then
take
take
that.
longer
Yeah,
in the overtime.
yeah. But if they're not giving overtime, just be like, cool.
Yeah.
Our customer service is going to dive. Everyone's going to be mad.
And that might be what Comcast
You know what?
does.
I was going to say maybe he works for Comcast, and now he's going to be the only person that works in the entire city. Because even the people that do work don't seem like they work.
People who work at Comcast.
Except for
don't
there's
like
one.
me right
Shout
now.
out Mundo. You work. You're awesome.
Bleep
I
his
love
name
you.
out. Bleep his name. We don't want to associate him with that company right now.
Mundo's a nickname.
Mundo's a nickname. You're right.
It's not his real
He's a
name.
good guy. Love you, Mundo. All right. Mike Fish writes in with the next one. He's at MYKE Fish. It's Mike with a Y. But
How did I never catch that?
well, he just changed it. I think it used to be only Mike Fish, but now it's
Oh,
Mike Fish
okay.
with a Y. Mike says, my hashtag PTG not cool is a customer leaving me an 11% tip and then having the fucking stones to write thank you and draw a smiley face on the check.
Fuck them. Fuck that asshole. Like, I don't think there's anybody out there. In the past, I might have been like, maybe they just don't get that. That's not. No, everybody knows if you're only leaving, that's a bad tip.
15 is what you start at, right?
I start at 20.
I start at 15. And then I
start
usually
at
go
20.
20, but like your baseline is 15.
Especially because, like,
And then I tip
I'm not
10 if
spending
it's
a lot
shit.
of money on
if
it,
it's
so, like-
shit, I tip 10, and then I go up to 25 if it's good.
there's not very often where even a 20% tip for me is going to be more than $10.
A lot of times, my tip will just be like $10. It's like what DoorDash is. It's like just round up 10.
Yeah,
it'll be
so like
$6. I'm like, no, it's 10.
rarely am I spending more than 50 on a meal. So a 20% tip is already, it's just $10 right there. Bam. That's at least what I'm doing. Now, especially if my whole bill is like $20, if I'm at like a bar getting a couple drinks, I'll probably just throw 10 on that anyway. It's like a 50% tip, but it's like, it's $10. It's whatever. If you're out to eat and you leave 11, and then the balls to write thank you with a smile. You added an extra little note to show me how much you appreciated my service, but you tipped me like absolute dog shit.
Not
Fuck
cool.
you.
Not cool at all. Yeah, dude, that fucking sucks, Mike.
I'm with you, Mike.
T's and P's, bro. T's and P's.
I hope they got a flat tire on the way home and then had to pay $450 to get it towed.
They'll show 'em.
Yeah.
They'll show 'em.
Oh, you didn't think you were going to spend that much money tonight, huh? Fuck you,
Good thing you saved all that.
dick.
Josh Tree Caudle at Joshua Tree 713 on Twitter says, I pay Verizon all of this money just to not have signal all the time. What the fuck? Hey, man, been there.
Yeah.
Been there before.
And that's what's like, because Verizon does usually have pretty good coverage everywhere.
But when you call them and you're like, why can't I get, like, why is it not working? And they're like, I'm sorry, we're experiencing an issue and we understand that you're having this, but we've just been so backed up doing them. Like, I don't fucking care. You're a $1 billion company. Figure it out, bro.
There's just weird dead zones with everything. Like
Figure
when I had Verizon in my old house,
Figure it out.
my house was a dead zone. If I walked into my backyard or my front yard or either way down the street, like in front of my neighbors, service. Inside my house, no fucking service.
Weird.
Just weird dead zones happen like that. It sucks. I don't know, man.
Real weird.
It's a pain in the ass, but maybe just look into changing. I never wanted to leave Verizon because I had such good coverage for such a long time, except for in my house. But I'm with somebody else now and fucking great coverage.
You feel better?
I do.
They treat you better now.
I never had to deal with them anyway. It's just I always have coverage.
Yeah, dude, that's really like that's about to be not cool.
Maybe try
So,
shmee.
when you pay a bunch of money and you don't get the service you pay for, and then they don't seem to give a shit. Yeah, it's very frustrating. Very not cool, Josh. Solid, not cool submission. Our last one from you guys and gals is Ashley Wilkins at Buster Healer Mix on Twitter, and she says her not cool is getting your eyes dilated. They've only had to get my eyes dilated a couple of times, but anything with your eyes is the worst because then you got to wear the glasses. I just hate the eye puff.
Yeah, the puff sucks.
The puff sucks. And now that I know what it is, I'm like, good luck trying for 45 minutes because I'm not doing this.
Like that's the closest
Like,
I think I'll ever feel
and stop closing your eye. I'm like, no.
to like getting a porn facial. You're just sitting there fucking waiting for it, and even when it happens, you're still never ready.
I just always blink.
Yeah, it hits you, and then you're just.
Nope, you close your eye on that one. You gotta do it again. I'm like, no, stop doing that. Stop blowing air in my face. Stop blowing it. Just look at it. Look at my eyes.
Why do you have to do that?
You're a fucking doctor. Look at my eyes.
Like, what test is it that you're doing that you have to just burst air into my eye?
I don't know. It's just to try and get you to submit.
I think it's just to make
It's a power move.
It's a power move. They just want to see you cry.
On a fucking power trip.
Like, oh, this hasn't been unpleasant enough for you. You're about to cry.
Just get ready to hate it.
That sucks.
Yeah,
that's probably
getting
part of the
your
reason I
eyes
just stopped
dilated.
wearing glasses. when I was
Anything
a
with your
freshman.
eyes, really. Not cool. Solid, not cool. Solid, not cool, everybody. I'll go just because I already kind of bitched about mine, but Comcast is my not cool. Comcast, again, is my not cool. I'm getting to the point where they let you leave reviews on stuff. They call and ask you how your service was and how your interaction was. And now if you come to my house and the job is not fixed, you get a 0. And they're like, but that means that they just go to their manager. Like, I don't know, man. It's been 4 weeks now. We should have a fix. And they keep giving it the whole, well, hey.
Every person that comes out gives you the same answer. Like, I fucking did this already.
No, but everybody that comes out tries to come up with a new reason. Like first it's the wire and it's not the wire. Then it's the modem. No, it's not the modem. Then it's this other thing that they had to take off. But no, it's not. And then I'm like, okay, that's cool. Then like, here's my number. Call me if there's anything like that. You don't need to call the manager. I was like, no, because if you didn't fix it, I'm not going to call you to come not fix it tomorrow. I'm just going to call somebody else to come fix it. And they're going to find out you didn't fix it. And that's not my fault. That's not my fault, man. I hired you to do a job. You didn't do a job.
Here's my
Got you out here to do a job. All I'm asking is that my stuff that I pay a small fortune every month to have works. And
How
I can
long
get
are they
internet.
normally there for?
Well, so the first guy was there for 15 minutes, and then he kept showing me. I already kind of talked about this, but he kept showing me just like on the app that it was connected, and I was like, "Yeah, man, but I didn't call you out here just to fuck around." And then they act like I'm wasting their time. Like, do you think that I'm like I don't want to just hang out with the Comcast guy?
I'm not 80. I'm not just lonely
This
and
is a
looking
Friday.
for human
Like,
interaction.
I would rather be watching the services I pay for. Well, it looks like it's working now. Yeah, it's working now, but it's gonna stop in about an hour. And then like at 1:30 to 2:30, it goes in and out. Then about 3:30 to 4 goes in and out. About 5 o'clock every day it goes out. About 6 to 6:30 it goes out. About 7 to 8 all the time it goes out. Until about 9:30 at night it's in and out. And like, yeah, I can watch a show for a little bit, but then it stops, and then I have to wait for 2 minutes before I can do anything again. And if I try and like, we're doing this here because I can't have a fucking video call that's going to be consistent for 2.5 hours. And like, I don't think that's that much to ask. And they're like, but it looks like everything's working. It shows you're connected. It's like, I fucking know I'm connected. I fucking know I'm connected. And now I just tell them like, I'm gonna give you a 0 if you can send me to somebody else. And on the chat thing, you got to go in the chat thing. I'm like, if you, whatever your name is, says if you say that I should just figure it out on the chat and you can't connect me to somebody that will call me from customer service, then I am going to give you a 0 rating, and I would also like to cancel my service, and I will say that you are the reason I'm canceling my service. And then they immediately always call me, which is crazy. It's crazy. And I've called so much and I've bitched so much every day I call. I'm like, I just want to let you know that I'm very unhappy with my service. It has still not been done. And they're like, oh, we see that it's been elevated, blah, 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 blah. We could do this. Could we do this? Could we do this? Can we? And then they try and like upgrade you and like, hey, for just $10 more a month, you could. I was like, are you fucking trying to sell me on some shit? Like, it wouldn't work. If I paid you $10 more a month, it would just not work. Do you not understand what I'm fucking saying? And then they'll transfer me, and then I hang up. And then when I get the call about how was your interaction with Comcast, I go 0, 0, 0. It will all be 0 until it is fixed. Fuck Comcast. Fuck Comcast. Adolf Hitler would fucking love Comcast. Fucking would have loved it.
He probably would have started the company.
So
He might
fucking
have started
sick
the
of
company.
Comcast, dude. It just fix my shit. Just fix my shit. Oh, well, it's been an ongoing issue, and we've been working on it ever since. I don't fucking care. You got a lot of money. Figure it out. Figure it out. Bullshit company. Also, my not cool is me. I'm not cool because I thought I had I thought I had 90 days to get my daughter on my insurance. You have 31 days. 90 days for other stuff. 31 days to add a change of life event. So on me. That's on me.
I've never felt more connected to you,
I
buddy.
came with all the documents. Like I was like, I need like the birth certificate, proof of birth. I got the social security thing. All right, here's all the info. And they're like, yeah, it says that it's out of the date. I was like, well, I have 90 days to do it. And they're like, no, you have 31 days. I was like, fuck. So just paying out of pocket.
Hey, at least, in the first year of their life, babies don't have to see the doctor a lot, right?
Just every month. Neat.
If I'm ever lucky enough to have kids,
anti-vaxxers now.
if I'm ever lucky enough to have kids, we're gonna have this same conversation again.
Fuck.
Because nobody, like, honestly, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Confident it was 90. I was so
This is on
confident it
Emma.
was 90. No, it's not.
No, it is because she knew who she married, and she should have
No.
known. I should not leave my child's health care up to Alex. And you see how he sighed and paused right there? Because he fucking kind of agrees, but he can't say
No,
it.
we went to 2 appointments already, and I paid out of pocket for those. I was like, well, the insurance will reimburse me because I just got I still have plenty of time to sign her up for that.
She should have known. And yeah.
And then I feel like there should be
I
like
feel
a
like-
oops.
I feel like
a
every
oops,
mother-
I'm sorry.
Every
that I
mother
forgot
watching
that.
right there
Like this
is
was
probably
just
yelling at me.
I feel like there should be an oops clause. You get one oops, like I forgot.
Yeah.
Like let me use that.
Doesn't work that way.
I
bud.
know it doesn't. And then it's like, hey, you break your leg. Well, we'll give you $2. So like you're gonna fuck me either way, but like they're especially gonna fuck you now. So it's super.
And
chill
if they
on
do
my
pay out,
part.
they're like, by the way, you're going to pay $500 more a month. Oh, so in 2 months I'll have reimbursed you the money I saved, and then I owe you another $15,000 for the rest of the year.
yeah, that's how it works. And also, we're gonna just say no to a lot of stuff too.
That's why not having insurance is the way to go. And you just
Yeah,
hope
yeah,
and
dude,
pray
right?
everything stays healthy.
Right? Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Hilarious move on my part. Hilarious move by me.
You know what's gonna be? It's gonna be a fun story in 15 years, though, when you get to tell your daughter, "Hey, did you know that I didn't have insurance for you the first
Dude,
year of your life. If something
August
had
is
gone
almost
wrong,
over.
we would have been poor the rest of our lives.
August is almost over. It was the first half year of her life. Beginning of the year, I'll have it.
Oh, so it's fiscal year.
Fiscal year, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like November will be open enrollment period probably. Then I'll just get her on then. But
Fucking set alerts right now, dude.
no, they send out some emails.
I was gonna say put that on Emma.
Oh, B jokes, you get the fucking company.
That's Emma's
insurance
job.
now, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of honestly having our company insurance is kind of like not having insurance too.
So that's what I hear.
They just changed they're like, oh, by the way, none of the prescriptions that you want we cover anymore. So sorry. Fun joke. Yeah, cool. All right. Thanks, guys.
I hope you bookmarked that Mark Cuban prescription website.
I'll Google it.
Yeah, because he
Google
gets
it.
everyone all those prescriptions for way cheaper now because he just cuts out shit and he's a billionaire, can do that.
But yeah, I'm a fucking idiot, so I forgot. And by forget, I mean I don't know. I was 100% sure it was 90 days. I was so confident. I mean, like, look, I knew it was
That should have
90
been your
days,
first
and
thing.
that was. I'm never that confident about anything.
That's the thing. As a gambler, you should know when you're that confident. Don't trust it.
Yeah, so I'm not cool. I'm not cool. Me and Comcast. Fuck you, Comcast. You're really not cool. But I'm 1 week not cool, not a 3 week not cool bitch. You fucking piece of shit, Comcast. I hope your company goes under. Fuck you. Fuck you. All right, what you guys got?
So I have a pimple
Comcast.
on my elbow.
You have a pit bull?
That's such an
pimple.
annoying spot.
Pimple. It really is because I'm a big like
Anytime you said it,
put my elbows on my desk kind of guy.
that's not proper manners. You're not supposed to put your elbows on the table.
2024, we're post-manner society.
Brat boy summer. Brat.
Brap, brap, brap.
Brr, brr, brr.
There's the drop right there. Mark the time.
Brat, 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 brat.
So yeah, it's just really annoying. I had to every single time I put my elbow on my desk or table, whatever, it hurts, and I gotta adjust, and it's just been very inconvenient for me.
That sucks, dude.
That sucks a lot.
That really sucks, bro.
All right, I'm just trying to figure out how I should order mine.
Is it like poppable yet, or is it the like pre-poppable?
Pre-poppable. Not
That's the worst. Where like you can either just make it really red, or just deal with it, and
Yeah.
you have to just deal with it. What you got, Pat? Let's go.
Well, let's just start off with this one. I
Let them cook.
was taking a dump yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Went to wipe. Finger went straight through the toilet paper. I don't think that needs a lot more explaining.
All the way in?
Not all the way in,
Oh, yeah.
but it poked through the paper,
Ooh.
and it was first wipe.
You said you were at work?
No, I was at home.
Okay,
Thank
at home.
God I was at
I was
home.
going to say. So it was
And he said this was a prenatal massage.
that's what that is. He is prenatal.
Yeah, no. So, yeah. I had
Yeah.
to wash my hands pretty vigorously after that
Yeah.
one. Today,
That happens.
I'm at work, just driving down the road to go grab something, and it's a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. It's 2 lanes going either way, and I get stuck behind this asshole. Well, first of all, I pull up behind him at a red light. Light turns green. Honk.
You have the 3 Mississippi on those,
Dude,
right?
and those were long, slow nods there. Honk, and he starts going. Never once did he reach 30 miles an hour. He was just going like 25 to like 27.
How are there- there's
just
people out
just
there.
slowly. And I'm sitting there,
They're
and
just
I'm in the big
NPCs.
company van. It's one of those big runner van. It's a
Yeah.
big van. I'm fucking in his back seat. I'm just sitting there, right, just slowly going. Then, as we approach the next light, yellow, red. And not only do I miss the light, this thing turns red a good 10, 15 yards before he gets there.
Was he like 80 feet before the red light?
And he just kept going. Just ran right through the fucking red light.
stopped. Oh,
But at the
fuck.
speed he was going, I don't think you can call it running a red light. He just kept fucking going. And he, like, the light was red well before. Like, he had plenty of time to comfortably come to a very safe stop. Just fucking kept going. And it just enraged me. Like, I was literally sitting there after, just fucking flipping out, screaming at the windshield at this. I was so goddamn mad. And it just started my day off shitty. And then this other one, it's the worst one. Nobody really owns game discs anymore. You kind of just have
Download it.
you download everything. But I have had one game disc for fucking years. The Halo Master Chief Collection. I had it for 2 years before I owned my previous Xbox, the one that I got from Chris Hogan, former
nice.
co-host. I owned that game because I bought it and I was like, I'll get the new Xbox eventually. It took me 2 years because I'm cheap. And since then, I've had the newer edition of the Xbox for 2 years. I always forget it's in the Xbox because every other game just uploads naturally. So at one point when I moved it, I guess I chipped the disc and it won't play now. So I'm going to have to rebuy the game. And it's got Halo Reach, Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo 4 all on it. The other day, I decided, hey, I want to, because I've been slowly every once in a while hop back in, play the campaigns. I was like, I want to play some Halo 2. Game won't load, game won't load, game won't load. I take it out and I look, and on that inner circle, which is the important one, there's like a little chip.
You know the hack that I kind of had for that, when in the dorm rooms we would play Xbox.
Toothpaste?
No, we would play Xbox or Madden. We'd have like little tournaments, but sometimes you'd bring somebody's TV, so you'd have 2 games going at once, and you'd bring somebody's Xbox, and like when you would bring the Xbox, sometimes the disc gets scratched in doing that. You're like, God damn it! And then we just realized if you take it to Walmart, and you're like, hey, I got this as a gift. It doesn't work. They just exchange it. So maybe
They don't sell it at Walmart anymore.
So this
game is 6 years old.
It was like the old, like that year's version of Madden and NCAA's when we were doing that, and it was like, okay, cool, this is a good fix. That doesn't really work in your case, but that would be my suggestion for the future.
Which, I mean, they might have it at Walmart. At Walmart, like they don't even ask if you have a receipt. They're just like, okay, here you go.
Especially if you're just trying to exchange, you're like, yeah, they don't care that it's scratched.
Yeah,
let's give me.
I don't know, but it sucks. I don't think I think it's like $35 to rebuy the game, but then I have to download it. I might just actually get another game disc for it, to be honest, because if I download it and put it on the Xbox, I already don't have any room.
I just have.
I'm gonna have to delete 4 other fucking
storage
games
thing on it.
I do have an external storage, but if you have a game on that, it won't play off of that. You have to move that one to the main Xbox. So it's just, and it's Halo. It's my favorite gaming franchise of all time.
You know,
it was just, it hurts,
dude. That does suck.
Yeah.
T's and P's, brother.
Yeah. Thank you.
T's and P's. Can't tell you the last time I played Halo. But
I hadn't played for a long time, and then about a month and a half ago, I restarted playing all the campaigns.
Do you want to know something that really sucks for me when I play video games right now? Is like I'll be in the middle of playing a video game, and then my fucking internet will just stop, and then I can't fucking play anymore because Comcast is fucking dog shit.
I forgot you were going to go there. I thought you were going to say your daughter starts screaming.
Fuck you, Comcast. I don't care. She's awesome.
Is she a big crier, or is she pretty chill?
Dude, you kind of just get numb to it.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
just
it's
get numb
babies. They
to it.
cry. That's what they do.
She doesn't cry that much. She'll have days where she does, but you just kind of deal with it. She's
How old
pretty
is she
awesome.
now?
She's 2 months.
God, it's been 2 months already.
2 months.
Get
You guys
used to the
meet her
blowouts yet?
once? She hasn't had a couple in a little bit. She's had like 2 or 3 big ones, but you just kind of, you're immune. You're not. It's just like everything. You just get numb to it. Like, all right, just got to do this, or it's not gonna get clean.
Every time I send her like one, but I'll see these like baby videos, whatever, and like I always think about sending them to Emma. I'm like, she's probably seen it.
Is it the one where it's like, send this to a mommy that's doing good but may not even know it?
No, I don't. Those
Emma
are
hates
stupid.
those, and I send her every single one.
No, it was one where like when you
So if you see any of those, send them
when
to my
you
wife
use the
and just let her
diaper,
know
make
we
sure
love
you
her.
fold up this big flap because it moves up a little bit and it'll help contain the blowout. I'm like, I've seen some fucking horror stories of blowouts that like duct tape wouldn't stop that bitch.
She's had them, but I still think she's like too small
To have super blowouts.
Blowouts.
Yeah.
Like when you're pumping out real poop, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem. She's cool though.
Shout out L.
She watched the Giants with me. It was awesome.
Proudest moment of your life, wasn't
Pretty
it?
fun. It's pretty cool.
I've got a child who I'm indoctrinating into my fandom.
And also, like, if I just hold my baby, I might be the best football watcher ever. It was preseason.
Do you hold
but
her like a football?
I just hold her. But like, you're like, I'm not gonna scream while I got the baby. And like watching the Yankees has really helped because they're just like, fucking goddamn it.
Oh, they're having an.
Fucking damn it, Gleyber Torres, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, and they'll just be like, well, it's okay. Hey, it's okay. We just don't like Gleyber Torres. He's kind of bad sometimes. He's so bad, isn't he? You just trying to turn it into where you fuck with your kid, and then it's like, ha, I'm not mad.
Football season's really gonna test this.
No, Giants will be so good.
Yeah, but no,
Giants are gonna be so.
No,
good.
nothing about it.
They're gonna be so.
That wasn't anything about the
good.
team being bad. It's just football season because it's so passionate. You could be 9-2, and a flag happens on a first down, you lose your shit. That's just how football works.
And also, on a side note, if you send me or tag me in the meme with Daniel Jones, where it's like, a lot of teams imagine starting week 1 with this is your quarterback. It's already over. Everybody tag me. That's not hot Daniel. That's not Daniel. That's not hot Daniel. That's Daniel without the beard. Daniel's hot now, and people forget.
This is Dan.
People forget Dan is very good at football.
My buddy sent that in the group chat today, and I go, your quarterback's literally Dak Jones.
And then
or Dak Prescott. Where the fuck did I get Jones
Prescott.
from?
He just wishes he was
Yeah, I was
Jones.
like, dude, your quarterback is Dak Prescott.
Jerry Jones.
And he was like, fuck you, he's better than him. I was like, is he though?
Which I don't know if you saw, they do this every year, but it's like the valuations of the teams, and the Cowboys are worth like $11 billion.
Yeah, I'm not in a rush to pay any of my players.
Kind of weird. They're too poor to pay their 2 best players.
Bernie Madoff.
Kind of weird.
Ponzi scheme. Cowboys about to come down like a house of cards.
This has been a
You know
great
what I hope?
week, though,
You know what I
for
hope happens?
Eagles are having trouble in paradise. Jalen Hurts, Sirianni fighting. Dak and them might be fighting. CeeDee Lamb's not reporting. All I know is the Giants got everybody at practice.
Imagine this.
Everybody's practicing.
Jerry Jones dies, and the inheritance tax
Please don't
is
speak
so
like that.
big.
Please don't speak like that.
No, I'm just saying, 20 years from now, he's
Jerry
going to
Jones will
live
live forever.
But when he finally does pass on from this world, the inheritance tax is so ridiculously high that Stephen Jones has to sell the team, and someone from California buys the Cowboys.
I just don't want him. I don't want it to ever leave the family.
Stephen Jones actually seems somewhat
I
competent.
don't think he is.
He's the one that took Johnny Manziel's draft card name out of his dad's hand.
Fuck.
Don't worry. He'll go, as soon as his dad's out of the picture, he'll go full-blown Jones.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if he does the same thing? He's like, no,
Dude,
I'm the general manager
He's going to
now.
be Hal Steinbrenner, but he's like fool's gold. You think he's good? And then he just does like one cool thing, and that's it.
But then he's also, I'm still the general manager like my father. And you're like,
That just means you're going to make
dude,
it
I
worse.
love it. I hope Jerry lives forever as a Cowboys hater. He's dumb. He has not been good for many, many years.
Yeah.
He does do some good draft picks here and there, but then also just will refuse to pay a generational defensive end and wide receiver.
I mean, really, we should trade Micah. We should trade Micah if you're the Cowboys, right? And then, like, you just let CeeDee walk. You don't need CeeDee Lamb. Dak Prescott's who we need to give all of that money
I
to.
mean, really, you can let CD walk because you can just find another receiver for Dak to miss on a wide open.
That's
5
true.
yard
Yeah,
slant.
it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. But yeah, if you send me that Daniel Jones meme, then just know that
You're a piece of shit.
You know that it's fake news because if Daniel Jones was that Daniel Jones, would be bad. He's hot Daniel Jones now.
He's hot Dan.
So hot.
Hot Dan.
Dude, he was just fucking on the sideline, bro. I got upgraded Texans tickets for this weekend, and now I'm behind the Giants bench, so I get to just fucking look at him. It's gonna be like, Danny, hey.
Dan.
Well, I'll say Danny, but it's Alex. I'm like, Dan, my bad, and I'm like, haha, you get it. He'll understand.
Dan Jones.
He'll understand. If he's not playing too much, he's probably playing like 2 series. I'll probably come hang out, right?
Are they gonna let him play this week?
They better.
I hope so. I like that their starters are playing in preseason again a little
They
bit.
only have a couple games, yeah. All right, let's move on. Let's wrap this up with the answers segment. We start every podcast with the Precome segment where we bring in any ideas like whether or not Secretariat would have been the GOAT of Olympians or why our moon doesn't have a name. If you got anything you want to ask us, get off your chest. You want to pitch an idea? We're wide open for that, all right? Hit us up at PassGreatPod. Use the hashtag PTG Answers on Twitter. If you want relationship advice, we can help you. Parenting advice, we can help you. Any fitness advice, Robert, all about fitness. All Robert does is work out. He's a big CrossFit guy. He just doesn't want to talk about it, which is very humble of him. But if you want to ask any CrossFit questions for Robert, at PassGreatPod, hashtag PTG Answers. Or just any high thoughts you got, any questions you have at all, at PassGreatPod, hashtag PTG Answers. You can also email them to us. I did pick some emails, but we very rarely look at the emails unless we're just cleaning them out. And you can email them to us, passthegreatpod@gmail.com. But at PassGreatPod, hashtag PTG Answers is the best way to hit us up on that. This is the Answers segment.
Well, if you just answer the question. Why just answer the question? Be honest. No big deal. Yeah, answer. Answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
All right, our first question is an emailed in question from Allison Hartley. And Allison says, what is your favorite flavor?
So are we talking like chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, or we're like,
Buddy, this is wide
bacon.
open.
all right, boobs.
Like skin?
If it's on a boob. No, it's bacon.
I'm not saying boob isn't
Bacon.
fun, but
Bacon.
like, I wouldn't say boob is my favorite flavor.
Bacon.
Would have been mine. I just went
Bacon.
chocolate because I feel like bacon flavored certain stuff. You're like, I'll try it, but like I wouldn't want that every day.
But
Like,
those things never actually taste like bacon.
Yeah, but if it's bacon flavored, you're like, I think chocolate is hard to fuck up chocolate.
That's true. And some people are like, oh, dark chocolate sucks. No, it doesn't, you fucking
But
child.
when I say chocolate, I don't mean dark chocolate.
But
you
all
idiots.
chocolate. Dark chocolate,
But
milk chocolate,
is,
white
they meant
chocolate,
the good chocolate, not the shit chocolate. All right,
Dutch chocolate, German chocolate, all of it.
American
chocolate.
chocolate.
Chocolate,
mostly
all great. But like
American.
bacon. Just give me fucking hickory
Bacon's
smoked
good.
bacon, maple bacon,
No,
regular bacon, thick
I
cut
thought
bacon.
bacon first too.
Bacon bits.
But
Vanilla, I feel like there's bad vanillas sometimes. Sometimes you get like a mid vanilla, and I really, really like strawberry a lot. Like if I get milkshakes, I'd go strawberry milkshake. Also, I would go chocolate. I don't know. I kind of go chocolate strawberry sometimes, but strawberry has had I've had terrible versions of strawberry before.
Strawberry, sometimes they put way too much artificial sweet in.
Yeah, yeah. So I would go chocolate if we're just going any flavor at all. What do you go, Robert? Chocolate and bacon.
Water.
Too. Ice.
I think I would go vanilla.
Vanilla?
Of course
I
you
think
would.
so. Yeah.
That's a perfect Robert answer.
Yeah. I'm going vanilla. I have some vanilla ice cream at home that I'm thinking about now.
What kind? You got Bluebell?
I got Tillamook?
Tillamook?
Or is it like just regular vanilla? Is it vanilla bean?
Vanilla bean.
Yeah, vanilla bean.
Ooh. They're like,
As
how
a
do we make
child, you
vanilla
couldn't tell the
better? Add a
difference. As an
bean.
adult, you maybe leather Cheerio.
Vanilla bean literally translates to white vagina. It's Robert feeling for you.
Prefer the Latin.
That's a good question. I like to just, it was very open ended where we could have gone anywhere with that. And I feel like we all picked pretty tame answers. I don't know if she was trying to get us to be weird.
I did say leather Cheerio.
Leather Cheerio. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's my favorite flavor.
I like cat.
Get that, fellas? All right. Next up, we got Brandon Davis, a.k.a. Texas Cat Daddy, at A Stream of Cream on Twitter. I feel like he's written in a lot lately. Good for him. Brandon says, do you think self-driving cars will drive you to jail or a police station on a bail bond?
Or a bail bonds place.
Or a bail bonds place. Okay, let me start that over. I had a mouse. I had my mouse in front of it. Do you think self-driving cars will drive you to jail or a police station or a bail bonds place once a warrant for your arrest has been issued?
Eventually, yes. Yes, the government is going to get access to control of your car. Don't get self-driving cars.
Yeah.
Now, eventually, they'll be able to get into the computer of every like OnStar. They can already shut down your car if it's stolen. Like you see that and everything. Eventually, it's going to happen. Just don't help them.
No, it'll definitely be able to do that, which is why we got to fight back against all this AI shit.
Yeah. I don't know about fighting back a bit. Fight back against government control of your private property.
And by fight back, I mean every time I see any sort of AI thing that is introduced to me in any way, I try and break it, and then I ignore it.
So would you say like an app where you can like superimpose somebody's face over like another body, is that technically AI or no?
No, AI is when you're like, you type into a thing, make Robert on a duck's body, but he's flying over the Olympic Village in Paris.
Dude, Robert as
And
a
then it's
celebrity
like,
duck would be sick.
Here you go. Like that, like all those weird Google commercials that they run where it's like you're just telling it to do all of the shit that like you're not doing any of this stuff. I'm writing a book about this, and you're like, Google, tell AI to do blah 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 blah. Write a book about the World War II. Write a book about World War II. And you're like, I wrote this book. You're like, you didn't fucking write shit. You didn't write anything.
The best use of it I've ever seen was in a South Park episode where Clyde was using AI to
talk to
respond to
girls.
his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Just with all the dumb text she was sending, he was just like, clip, send. All right, now I don't have to deal with your bullshit. It's brilliant, actually.
And also, everybody's like, well, it saves me so much time. But think about this. You're used to doing those little minute little interactions. What happens when you've completely removed that and then AI fucks you and then you have to figure it out on your own? You're going to forget, or you're going to be hesitant, or you're going to be a little off. So maybe think about that.
Whenever
we do our post, whenever I schedule our post, it's always like, do you want me to just like do an AI synopsis of this? I'm like, no, fuck you. I will type it out, you piece of shit.
I'm just so disillusioned with everything, and at this point, somewhat anarchist, that I know that eventually, when AI takes over everything and we get a universal basic income, I'm probably going to make more money at that point. So, like, whatever.
They were like, we installed it. You can use the AI on your computer at work. We just installed this thing. I'm like, cool. And I went and deleted it.
I'm going to be like, God, I didn't realize I was that poor. I got a raise by not working.
Fuck AI, dude. Fuck it.
Yeah, dude. It's just, you know what?
Yeah, but that's exactly what self-driving cars will do. That they'll just hit a button and it's like, oh, nope, you're not running away anymore. Now you're coming to the police station. You're gonna have to jump out of the car, or they'll make the car lock its doors and they'll child-proof you in it, and you're fucked.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised we haven't seen a video of that yet. Like somebody trying to run from the cops in their Tesla, and Tesla just going, nope.
The government doesn't want you to see those videos, buddy.
Except actually, Tesla might be kind of safe from it, because I feel like Elon would be the guy to be
It
like,
just had
I'm
a
not
thing
giving
where an
government.
auto-driving car killed somebody. It was a Tesla. Like last week, I think.
Was Hillary Clinton controlling it? Then it probably wasn't the
It
government.
might have been, but I don't know.
But yeah, no, eventually the government is going to be able to get control of your cars.
So
Just make sure you
just disable all the AI.
vote
Don't
for
use it.
less government.
I was about to say, don't tell people what to vote for.
No, I was just saying for less government.
Don't
Over your cars. You're a car guy. You
Yeah.
shouldn't want government in your
I'm
car.
a big car guy, and you're a car guy.
Keep government out of my car.
All right, what we got next? Raymundo Benavidez at KMundoB gives us the power rankings for this week, and this is going to be a fun one.
Ooh,
Robert
this is
has
where
to
Robert's going to shine.
All right, power rank curse words. He gives us fuck, shit, cunt, motherfucker, and pussy. Robert Barbosa, you go first. Why don't you lead us off?
This is something that I'm not even like versed in this. I don't think I can. I think.
Oh, you have to though.
How many things have we power ranked that we don't know about?
Yeah, that's the whole point of power
Robert,
rankings. We just say that we're the
Robert,
best.
let
at
me
it, and
ask
we
you
do
a
it.
question. How many of the Olympic heroes had you seen that you just power ranked not
One.
30 minutes ago?
Oh, all of them.
Oh, you
don't
fucking
you remember
liar.
me saying that? I watched all of them, and I'm an expert on all of them.
I guess you can power rank. Just use the first letter.
I feel like these are all like number 5.
They can't be all number 5.
I've done
There's
that
gotta be
before
one
where
number
I've gone-
5.
You got to rank them.
Gotta rank them.
It's a power ranking.
This is what we're here for, Robert. The people want to know.
A regular ranking, you could go all tied for 5. No, but a power
This
ranking
is a power
has
ranking,
to have.
not a mediocre ranking.
All right, you guys aren't gonna like it though.
Okay.
I'm going S number 1.
All right.
I'm gonna go P number 2.
All right.
See what I did there?
I see what you did there.
I'm gonna go F3.
Oh.
F3.
All right.
Then I go MF4
Ooh.
and then C5.
I knew, he's so respectful. I knew C was going to be 5.
Very respectful. All right, Pat, you go.
I mean, fuck is 1. It's the most versatile word of all time.
Okay.
And it's just the greatest, like, fuck always plays.
Okay.
Fuck always plays. 2 is cunt. No other curse word feels as good to say or, like, just rolls off the tongue. Or, like, when you're calling somebody a cunt, God, that just feels good. To call him
Yeah.
a fucking cunt. There you go. Fucking cunt.
That's perfect.
Right there. I'm going to go pussy 3.
Ooh.
As a curse. No, I'm going shit 3. If it was an insult, pussy would be 3. But as an insult, shit.
Okay.
Shit, it rolls off the tongue. It goes well with everything. Shit 3, pussy 4, motherfucker 5. I feel like motherfucker's a little outdated at this point. Unless you're Samuel L. Jackson, nobody uses motherfucker. Just go, you
Okay.
fucker, you fuckhead, you shithead, you fuck. I can't remember the last time I called someone a motherfucker. I said I fucked their
say
mother.
A lot. I say motherfucker a lot.
I tell my coworkers all the time that I fuck their mothers, but I never call them a motherfucker because then they'll just go, because I fucked your mother.
Fucker. I say that a lot.
I probably do say it like that, but it just, I don't know. I feel like I use all the other ones more.
Okay.
I definitely use fuck, shit, and cunt the most.
Yeah, so I kind of feel like I went with mine like what's gonna get the biggest reaction?
Oh, then cunt's one.
Cunt is one because
Yeah.
like you say that and people are like, whoa.
It's the worst thing about
like
America.
people try and stretch it down over it, and like I get it, but
It's a word. Calm down.
It's just a word.
If we were in the UK,
And just stop being a cunt.
call
about
your best
it.
friend
Don't
a
be
cunt.
a cunt about it. But I think you get the biggest reaction from that. That's not how I ranked all of them though. But like cunt was just like you say that and people turn their head.
It's sharp.
It
hits the ear.
Yeah. So that is like if you're like cuss word that like gets people like that is a good one. Motherfuckers too, just because it's like fucker but motherfucker. You know, like,
Motherfucker.
it's like you took fucker to another level.
That hurt like a motherfucker.
Motherfucker. So I have motherfucker as 2, fuck as 3, 4 is shit, and 5 is pussy. Just because I feel like those are borderline curse words.
Pussy's just fun to say though.
Like pussy is too, but like also
Pussy.
I've said pussy. People are like please don't use that. Like that's derogatory to call somebody a pussy. Why do you say pussy? Pussy's actually the strongest thing in the world. You
Yeah,
know,
but
like
the fact
they
that
did
you
like,
answered
that's
it with
fine,
that
but
means it's
you're
not.
sounding like a pussy by trying to lecture me on this. So yeah, I go cunt, motherfucker, fuck, shit, and pussy as 1 through 5.
It's really fun when you just say them all back to back like that.
Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits, fart, turd, and twat.
Shout out Blink
My
182
order for that.
and George Carlin.
And
People get
George
mad if
Carlin.
I don't say the George Carlin part of it.
Great power rankings, Mundo. That was a fun one.
Hell yeah.
That was a fun one. JP Aguirre. JP Aguirre. Agguire.
I feel like it's definitely not pronounced Aguirre.
JP Aguirre. JP.
I don't know. I feel like reading it, I should be able to say it, and then it's just not coming to me.
JP wrote in and says, "Is a wig a hat?"
Yes.
Yeah.
You're wearing it on top of your head. It's a hat.
like ladles with handles and boomerangs when you throw them. Anything you put on your head is a hat.
Pat and I both had the same collective reaction. We
You
just,
had to
here we
fucking
go again.
I mean, because
You
think
walked
about, but like,
right into
but
it.
like, I mean, he's not wrong in that.
He's not
in that-
wrong.
No.
I'm not wrong.
And
I'm
that
never
part,
wrong.
the fucking ladle part, fuck off. But everything you put
This is
on
a
your
new-
head is a
this is a
hat.
new discussion.
What do you wear on your head that's not a hat?
A book. But
You don't wear that on your head.
Yeah, when women have to walk with it on their head.
No. You balance it
but
on your
you're
head. You're not wearing
A
it.
yarmulke's kind of balanced.
No, a yarmulke you're definitely wearing. It's
But
a
it's
hat.
kind of balanced on your head, though, because if it doesn't have the string, it's balancing.
You don't really have to do much balancing with the yarmulke.
Technically, a hat is
I
balancing.
fucked
on
around
your
and
head.
wore a
It just
yarmulke for a little bit
fits
one time.
around
Just
it.
fucking. Well, I got it from my friend's bar mitzvah, and then I just kind of put it on. Be like, why is it not falling off? I don't know. They figured out that technology a long time ago.
But you put a bucket on your head, that's a hat. That's how you got the name bucket hat. Yeah.
I can't think of anything you wear on your head that's not a hat. Fuck, as I say that, I'm looking at both of you wearing headphones. But those are more over your ears. They just reach over your head.
Headphones are sort of hats.
Headband.
That's a hat.
You're wearing that around your head, not on it.
Ooh, but also a hat, though. I still think it plays as a hat.
Shit, a visor goes around your head, though.
Yep. Yep.
Technically, headband could be a hat.
Yep. So everything you put on your head
Headband
is a
cannot
hat.
be a hat.
It can too, Robert. You don't
No,
understand
Robert,
the rules.
Some people wear it very far back.
Anything you put on your head
But that doesn't make
is
it a hat.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't, you're right.
It does.
Headband
You know what?
would be
Hey,
more like clothes, like a shirt. Or
There's
something like that.
outliers in every situation.
No.
The headband's an outlier.
Yeah,
And
we can understand that 'cause we're civilized.
Just like the visor,
It's all or nothing,
does not
fellas.
actually go on your head.
It does
But it is-
go on your
but
head.
but it is still a hat. It does not reach the top of your head.
But it goes on your head.
But circling back, wig, definitely a hat.
Definitely a hat.
It's for a hat.
Anything you put on your head's a hat. Great question, JP. Again.
Technically, if you put a pencil behind your ear that's on your head, is that a hat?
That's on
Alex is
your-
going to
that's
say
behind-
yes. It's
that's behind
fucking
your
not.
ear, though. That's not on your head.
I'm sorry.
That's it.
Where is your ear?
Your ear is
But
the side of your face.
but it's on your head.
The ear is the side of your face.
Your face is the front of your head.
It's the side of your face.
Is a mask? Is that a hat? Because it's on your head.
When you pull the mask up and put it on top of your head, yeah.
I'll fucking punch you in the face so
So like
bad
when a
right
catcher, like in between plays, like a catcher, that's a hat.
now. Well, no, the catcher's mask actually has a top portion that goes on top of your head.
I'm thinking old school catcher.
It still had a portion that went on top.
They had a
of your head.
hat, but then they're wearing a hat on a hat at that point when they had to put the mask up. You know what I'm saying? You get it.
Condom a hat.
Put it on your head. Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
All right.
Great question, JP. Keep them coming, dude. I like that. I don't think JP's written in before. Todd Voss.
Also, tell us how to pronounce your last name.
Yes, please. Please send us a pronunciation guide. I'm sorry we fuck up the names. If you just send us a way to say it correctly, we'll do it if we see it, which we probably will. Todd Voss at as_scene_by_TV on Twitter says, is every room in a house a bedroom?
Fucking can be.
Yeah, every room in a
If you
house
sleep
is
in
a
there,
bedroom. If you
like
if you-
consistently, you can't just be like, I fell asleep on the couch. That's not a bedroom. But like, if
you
where
put-
you go to sleep every night is in the living room on the couch, that's your bedroom.
if your couch is your bed,
Yeah, that's where you're going to bed.
But like if your carpet is your bed, I feel like you're talking from a place of privilege, Pat. A lot of
could
people
be.
may not be able to
Yeah.
afford beds or furniture or things to use as a bed. So then you have to make what you have. And if all you can do is lay on your carpet and your carpet's your bed, then yeah, every room's a bedroom.
Hell, the cupboard under the stairs could be a bedroom.
Harry Potter,
Shout out.
one of the greatest ever to live under the stairs.
One
in
of the
cupboard.
goats. What's he
Yeah.
up to these days?
I think he was at the Ministry of Magic. Married Jenny.
Well, he's a, I don't know if he
Yeah,
works for the minute, but
couple
he,
kids.
I think he works for them. I don't know if he works at.
He was an aurer, I believe.
Or,
right?
yeah. He hunts down bad wizards
Yeah,
and
and
fucks their
then-
shit up.
And then Albus, his kid, or Severus, whatever the fucking name is.
That was actually one of my favorite Hawk Tuah memes. When it was like, when Mrs. Weasley finds out Ginny might actually be able to bring Harry legitimately into the family. You got a Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. Because you know she told her to. But anyway.
Yeah, every room in the house is a bedroom.
It is not. It can be. But
Is
every house is not.
room and yeah,
Have
it
you-
is.
Have you ever lived in a house where literally every room was somewhere someone slept in there consistently? That was their bedroom? I've never lived in a house where the kitchen was somebody's bedroom.
Ooh, college, I think.
Nope. How many illegal roommates did you have? Jesus.
We always had people like crash. We like live by the pool, so we would just have people crash.
People crash. That's not their bedroom.
But they slept there.
They're crashing.
But they slept there multiple nights
right,
in a row,
you're
so
right.
that's kind of like a bedroom.
They slept there. They weren't staying there. They weren't living
Is
there.
your hotel room a
That wasn't their
bedroom while you're staying in the hotel? I think it's a bedroom.
No, it's a hotel room.
It's a bedroom, temporary.
It's where you're going to bed, but it's not your bedroom.
It's a temporary bedroom. So I would say
No.
Yeah, every room in a house is a bedroom.
No, the bathroom is not a bedroom.
Yeah, it is. I've slept on my bathroom floor many times.
So have I. I've slept in the tub. Doesn't make it my bedroom.
Yeah, that time it is.
No, it's where I slept.
It can. Yeah, but that was my bed that night.
I would never sleep in a room where I do the things that I do to toilets.
Yeah, but some people don't have that option, Pat. So every
Some people-
room in a house is a bedroom to somebody.
No, it can be.
To somebody. So yeah, but if it
You're
can
speaking
be,
in
it
absolutes
is.
right now.
If it can be, it is.
And Robert, who are the people that only speak in absolutes?
He doesn't know.
Siths. Only
Siths.
Siths deal in absolutes.
It's like, Robert's not gonna get this Star Wars reference, right?
I was just trying to get him included, man, you know?
Hey, this
trying
is
to
very
include my buddy.
niche thing from this movie. Here, remember this
It's not that niche. It's fucking Star Wars.
from Star Wars.
Only Siths deal in absolutes, all right? And that's what you're doing.
Well, Siths aren't real, so
It's fucking according to you.
You're not real.
Yeah, how can
you're
you say
not
that?
real, man.
At the beginning of the movie, what does it say? A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. It already happened. They are documentaries. You just don't want to see the truth.
Just keep pumping them out.
Yeah.
Okay.
George Lucas is a prophet.
No, they're all rooms. They're all bedrooms. All of them are.
Nope.
Last question we have is from Andrew Alderman. And it's been a minute since we heard from Andrew, but Andrew says, a fisherman who wears the coolest, newest, hippest, coolest clothes. A fly fisherman?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you know why it's not?
How?
Because anybody that's wearing the coolest
He's fly as fuck.
because anybody that's wearing the coolest, newest, hippest shit would not call it fly. That's an outdated term.
But in doing so, that makes it fly.
No. It's
Knowing-
not fly.
Yeah, it is.
Calling it fly immediately means that's not fly.
We're bringing fly back.
No, we're definitely not. We're at least 15 years away
You're
from
not
that.
very fly at all.
I know fashion is
not
cyclical.
very fly
I don't know
of
yet
you.
if speech is cyclical.
It is.
Really? Because we tried to bring Dame back and it did not go well.
Certain things.
Wait, no, it wasn't Dame. It was Broads.
That didn't go over great.
We got to give it some more time. I
That
think
got shut down pretty quick.
I think it's got legs. We just got to give it some more time.
Broads do have legs, huh?
Yeah, Broad's got some fucking legs.
Look at the legs on that broad, eh?
No, I don't even know what I was going to say, even swag. You call them swag fishermen? That's outdated. I don't know what the kids would call it now. Riz? Would it be a Riz fisherman?
No.
Riz is probably already
Riz
outdated
is
at this point because
charisma.
I know it.
No. A fisherman that wears the coolest, newest, hippest, coolest clothes is a
Maybe
fly
he would be a
fisherman.
frizzerman.
It's a fly fisherman, guys. It's right there.
It is right there.
Andrew
But
called it, and he was right.
15, 20 years ago, he would have been right. But that slang is outdated, and
It's
that's
still
not what
fly.
the kids use.
I think it's a fly.
The fact that we're in our 30s and we think it would be a fly fisherman tells you that it's not.
I'm hip.
See, right
hip.
there.
I'm very hip.
I'm hip. I'm with
I
it.
know what all the kids are talking about. I know how to yeet.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I know how to yeet, you fellas.
When last week we were talking about how fucking pwned was our slang?
He's not a pwned fisherman.
I think that was only slang for like a year.
No, I think fisherman that wears the coolest, hippest clothes is a
I mean, we should have known in the phrasing of the question. Hip is too old.
I agree with you, Andrew.
I'm just picturing a fisherman wearing like a Supreme jacket. I don't even know if Supreme is cool anymore.
Yeah, it is. I think.
I don't know.
Because Supreme was cool when we were in school, and then it was not cool again, and now it's cool.
Because fashion is cyclical.
I don't know. I think that
I mean,
that fisherman's fly.
We're called
though.
old as shit for wearing ankle socks.
I'm not
When
wearing
we were in
ankle
high
socks.
school, if
I'm
you
not.
didn't have ankle socks
I'm
on,
not
you were
wearing ankle socks.
I didn't even realize it. That's how late I am to everything. I used to wear my socks that came up a little bit. Or sorry, our no-show socks is what we get
No-show
called. Ankle
socks.
socks are cool. I used to wear ankle, and then all of a sudden people were just wearing no-show socks. Like, your socks are lame. I was like, fucking socks are a fashion thing? I didn't even know
Oh
this.
yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, they are.
But that was back when I wore shorts. I don't do that anymore. I'm wearing pants. I wear shorts around the house and when I'm doing yard work.
Yeah. Shorts are cool though. PastorGameMerch.com.
Literally.
Some of the best shorts in the world.
Shorts are cool.
They are cool. And they're fly as fuck. The Pastor Gravy shorts are.
Fucking
Just
get your
like that
riz up,
fisherman.
dog.
Just like that fisherman. All right, guys. At Pastor Gravy Pod, hashtag PTG Answers is where you submit your answers questions. Make sure to follow us on all socials at Pass the Gravy Pod, TikTok, Instagram, the Twitter, Facebook. Go comment on all the stuff we post.
Tumblr.
Comment on the. We don't have a Tumblr. Go comment on the.
Tumblr's not cool anymore.
It's just photos, right? I don't know.
I fucking never once used it. Zanga.
Go comment on the YouTube channel. Comment your Olympic heroes on the YouTube channel, please. Then like the YouTube video, share it, whatever. Share, subscribe to the podcast, and give us a 5-star review on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever else you listen to podcasts. I am at Alex J Middleton. Pat's at not Pat Dan. Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03. PassTheGravyMerch.com for the best gear to support your favorite podcast. And let's end the pod with a random celebrity generator.
William Shatner.
William Shatner.
Blake Lively.
I'm
Bonk.
going to go with Ryan Gosling. The greatest Ryan out of Canada.
All Canadians or married to Canadians this week. All right.
Ed Westwick.
Who the fuck is that?
He's an actor on Gossip Girl.
I'm adjacent.
Blake Lively adjacent.
Lively. Okay. All right. Let's go again.
Maybe we should each week we should pick a winner of us losers.
No. You're the
Whoever
loser
was the
or you're a
closest.
winner. Alexander Graham Bell. Not even close. Not even Canadian. Or married to a Canadian that I know of.
Did you say Canada?
Canadian.
I heard Canadian.
Diane Sawyer.
She's
All right.
old like Shatner. I win.
All right, last one. Michael Phelps. I did Michael Phelps a couple weeks ago. Fuck. All right.
Talked about Phelps and nobody took him. God damn it.
Damn it. All right.
Damn it.
That's it. That's our pod. Love you guys. Maybe we're going to be like normal.
See you back
next
here in a week.
I don't fucking know. Like I wish.
Because I don't trust Comcast to not still be a piece of shit in 7 days.
I have an appointment tomorrow.
You had 4 last week.
Yep. But we got another one. Maybe this, they say fourth time's the charm.
Fingers crossed.
Everybody says that. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of your week. And until we talk to you next time, pass the gravy. Yeah, bitches.
Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pass the Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, Houston, baby. Now we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich.